Next month, ladies and gentlemen, we are digitizing the school feeding program. And next month, I will launch. We looked at it last week. It's all set. Next month we will launch a digitized school feeding program. We will know every school in the country every day. If you feed them rice and beans, we will know how many students you have fed. We will know. The Ghana cedi has obtained the dubious distinction of being the weakest performing currency in Africa at this point in time. Interestingly, the NDC Green Book claims exchange rate stability as one of their unprecedented achievements. In an open economy with market determination of prices, exchange rate movements are the most important indicator of underlying macroeconomic fundamentals. As the saying goes, when in doubt, observe the exchange rate. The lesson from history for governments is that you cannot manage the economy with propaganda. In fact, you can engage in all the propaganda you want, but if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. The type of free fall that we are seeing with
what would be the first thing you do as president if you're elected in 2025?
Changing the mindset. What I'll do is, and I've started, it's good you came up with this question.
We are signing out. I just wanted one thing you do.
I'll bring all musicians together to let them come up with heroic songs, and we'll organize a concert like We Are the World. R&B, High Lives, reggae, gospel, they all come together.
What would be the first thing you do as president if you're elected in 2025?
Changing the mindset. What I'll do is, and I've started, it's good you came up with this question.
We are signing out. I just wanted one thing you do.
I'll bring all musicians together to let them come up with heroic songs, and we'll organize a concert like We Are the World. R&B, High Lives, reggae, gospel, they all come together.
Simply, no decision that I have made in my role as Chief Justice or in my capacity as President of a panel of the Supreme Court has come from anything but a knowledge of law. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law. And the only answer one can give to all the hand-waving is the legal answer, unless we want something else. Simply, no decision that I have made in my role as Chief Justice or in my capacity as President of a panel of the Supreme Court has come from anything but a knowledge of law. No matter how many noises are made, the law is the law.
Amen.
Ghana lawyers, so you 50, 1 5, no what's up, 145 near you, Fuslam, Nugumayum. The body someone yaraba, why yell.
Amen.
Council come on. Number 1 up, or yes, with you.
Amen.
Ghana lawyers, so you 50, 1 5, no what's up, 145 near you, Fuslam, Nugumayum. The body someone yaraba, why yell.
Amen.
Council come on. Number 1 up, or yes, with you.
Amen.
Ghana lawyers, so you 50, 1 5, no what's up, 145 near you, Fuslam, Nugumayum. The body someone yaraba, why yell.
Amen.
Council come on. Number 1 up, or yes, with you.
Is there no Cassie? When you said another doctor for the Aroma? Ye birthday tree and nothing social. Gentleman. Seriously. Ye birthday tree nothing social. Table face social descend. Among Europe, UK, Holland, I don't mean trade friends from near the and Japan. Is there another difference social? But me also about friends soon as it. The Equan.
Eurostar.
Eurostar, yes. Yeah.
From London to France.
Me no can see I can't know my ah, yes, a company is also yes, and we plane, you know, I train no. A bit of South Africa, and check the Babu. Out from Kumasi to Accra, you use 1 hour 30 minutes. You can you put my trip Kumasi, I have Juma Accra. That is the plan. I have a contract, you know, Masha say manufacture trains near the Baby Season. Next year, Kumasi the end of Flakraban, a show. These are things I use because I Honumako. Is there no Cassie? When you said another doctor for the Aroma? Ye birthday tree and nothing social.
Gentleman.
Seriously. Ye birthday tree nothing social. Table face social descend. Among Europe, UK, Holland, I don't mean trade friends from near the and Japan. Is there another difference social? But me also about friends soon as it. The Equan.
Eurostar.
Eurostar, yes. Yeah.
From London to France.
Me no can see I can't know my ah, yes, a company is also yes, and we plane, you know, I train no. A bit of South Africa, and check the Babu. Out from
More. MPP. If you answer the MPP for need couple. MPP now come. Read my lips. MPP. If you answer, open need couple. Jimmy Pa. They will stay in opposition forever. My Jimmy MPP for Jimmy, me who be dead. Stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party forever. My Jimmy MPP for Jimmy, me who be dead. Stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party forever. My Jimmy MPP for Jimmy, me who be dead. Stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party. MPP. If you answer the MPP for need couple. MPP now come. Read my lips. MPP. If you answer, open need couple. Jimmy Pa. Jimmy Jimmyana. Book. MPP for book. They will stay in opposition forever. My Jimmy MPP for Jimmy, me who be dead. Stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party.
Ladies and gentlemen, you will recall that I stated in 2014 that if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. That was true then, and it is true now. It is 100% correct. So if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. But it is warped logic to jump from that to a conclusion that if there is depreciation in your currency, then the fundamentals must be weak. Do you understand the logic? It is very warped logic. If the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. But if the exchange rate moves, you cannot jump to that conclusion that the fundamentals are weak. That defies logic.
Action be CMPP, have my idea, but send any passy break campaign with
We will not allow certain people to take over because they know what. We are actually be a CMPP wrong. We are actually be a CMPP wrong. Have my idea, but send any passive break campaign. We will not allow certain people to take over because they know what. We are actually be a CMPP wrong. We are actually be a CMPP wrong. We are actually be a CMPP.
All right, good evening and welcome to With Audio Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Dekoberu Taylor. It's exactly 4:42 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. Is definitely 8:42 in Ghana. Welcome to the most authoritative, most listened to platform on the planet right now. We are live across the world. We are live on TV. We are live on radio. We are live also on YouTube. Tonight, you can watch this show live on Loud Silence TV, on Multi TV tonight. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We're also live on YouTube. Search for Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are streaming live on Facebook. Our Facebook page is With Audio Respect. With Audio Respect page is our official Facebook page. We're also live on radio tonight. On radio, if you have an Android device, go to the Google Play Store and download Loud Silence Radio. You get us live on any Android device you're using tonight. You will get us live. You can listen to the show live. We're also live on iOS or on Apple tonight. Go to the App Store and download the Loud Silence Radio. All platforms are right. All platforms are blazing. All platforms are up. So we're good to go. It's a Monday. Good evening. Wonderful Monday evening here in Washington, D.C. Undidi and so can Iran for one some Iran America ko unni aduane di ondwene de obedi ochina ho asa na tie mo amohwe me ende organ nyina nyame ensha obia ende nwumbre. As you can see, the topic is simple, and it's simple because knowing the NPP is very important. Knowing the NPP is very important. Majority of Ghanaians don't really know the NPP, especially the Gen Zs. Any Oma Sibio Omon Crossy 20 years, Omon Crossy 25 years, 30 years, they still don't know the NPP. Tonight we'll take our time and take you back to remind you of the NPP. Maka, me say right now, as a nation, we have only one political party that has a president. No political party has a flag bearer or an aspiring whatever. So our concentration or our focus is on the government of the day. Whatever you are hearing, forget. They are all comedians. As far as we know, nobody is contesting John Mahama in Ghana now as we speak. And our focus is on John Mahama and the NDC, the government of the day, what they would do to help you, what they would do to help build this nation, your friend Ghana. And my focus is not on any comedian or comedians who are making noise. And our advice, communicators of the NDC, our advice Ghanaians, and I'll let them understand why we all have to come to that realization and conclusion that our focus should be on national development and not on some lousy, small mind, selfish thinking individuals who are trying to please themselves. That shouldn't be our focus. Our focus should be monitoring what the government is doing, what our taxes are being used for, people who have grievances, people who are demonstrating, the government listening to ordinary Ghanaians who have problems that have to be addressed. These are very fundamental things that every single Ghanaian should be looking at, not content creators and sensationalism. Sorry, we are way media minimum way. Those things we don't focus on. We are going to focus on Ghana, and we are going to focus on things that basically will help you and I. Our focus tonight will be on the NPP as a political party, not individuals. The NPP as a political party. Yes, so worry oba. So if you are cap edbema say ebia nsu come the jinsu no osha sa cap no na be hu oba edbema. So it is always important to look at the party and not the individuals in the party. When you get to know the party, when you get to know what the party stands for, then you can start asking questions. Is it a party I can be part of? Is it a party I can believe in the ideologies? Is it a party that stands for something? Is it a party that has principle? Is it a party that we can believe in or I can believe in? Is it a party that I can trust? Very, very important. So We are done with circling individuals, talking about people who don't know what they are about. We are done with towing the line of ignorant commentaries from some politicians who don't matter in Ghana politics now. We are going to look at a bigger picture. What I'm selling something to you, you want to ask the person selling the product to you, do you trust the person? I am selling something to you. I am selling Loud Silence TV to you. I'm selling With All Due Respect show to you. Can you trust my delivery? Can you trust my content? Do you trust what I give you every day? It is the trust you have for me as the presenter and a show. No? So today, we are not going to be looking at individuals. Looking at individuals is a waste of time, because right now we have only one president, one vice president, and one Ghana. We have one political party that is ruling Ghana now, and is the NDC. So our focus is on the government. Now, when we say we are going to look at the NPP as a party, we go beyond individuals, because looking at individuals is basically short-sighted. We are going to look at the party as a whole, what it represents. Ite nyumbre wo hwame a edwuma ebe no wanse ebe kira de ye bedwedwe nsemu ye be magana fo ehu sebio ade a wo se ade akoma hyem ene de eya dada. That is why I am here. That is why this platform is here. We are here to inform you, to direct you, to always caution you, to always make you understand. Say all right, and always say I got distracted a little bit for my team. But what I'm the person can say, and then you bring the political party, the NPP. We are not looking at individuals. I don't care about individuals, because the individuals in the party, they come to form a group of criminals. I don't care about the individual, but I want you to know what the party represents. You won't be a party ni jina. Afeni yebetume hu individuals no mu no omo party no what they believe in. So armed robbery say akoso a gang bi na cause say robbery no. Now so when hu nipa omo cause a robbery na I was first the police ekoye investigations omo di nka busa area had dey say robbery ha pa omo di nkan eko inside on the ground in the ghetto say gang ben na ye robbery we who the particular gang na robbery na you see the individuals who took part in the robbery. And that is what we are doing. We are going to do tonight. We are going to dissect the NPP as a political party. Don't be distracted. Party way and the reason why 99% of Ghanaians are moto about in 2024 and more about in 2028. You need to be very careful when we say NPP. NPP, no, so many years sini. Over about 16 years, you did Ghana ba a democratic move, and I said 1992 a year constitution. I did Ghana hobanya almost be a political party. 92 almost year, 96 no more a contest year a presidential. Ever seen what do they represent? Dankwa, Buzia, any Dombo, Omomi and Sawe, any Omomudi party anyway, any party what does it represent? Your boy NPP, then about him. That is the first thing you need to ask yourself. See, I can say NDC, again about him. See, I can say MPP. What comes to your head? What comes to your mind? Again, I will start to questions about and that is what we'll be doing tonight. Tonight, so many people are watching me from the top to the down. From a through ABC from Ubia Eshami. Good evening to Aye Willie. Andy P. And Willie P. And the name is messed up now. But I'd like to say good evening to special good evening to Ama, all inside the Green Army. Kweku, you are also part of the Green Army. Yeah, you are part of the Green Army. And also, yes, Ama, Kweku, and you these three very wonderful kids. You are part of the Green Army. Be good kids. Be good kids. So good evening to Ama. Good evening to Kweku and good evening to Ya. You know yourselves tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in. Good evening to Aya Balolo TV watching me tonight on YouTube. Good evening to Aya Ellis Brown watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost team across the world, all over the place, Africa, Asia, Europe, and the Americas. We are all over the place. We are watching, we are sharing, and it's like that. That's how it is. Where the platform is big. On YouTube, I can see G Danilo watching me tonight. Facebook, Rama Hack is watching me this evening. Yeniete Paul is also live here this evening. Victor Tete is live on Loud Silence TV. I can see Salasi Samson watching me tonight. Thank you very much, Salasi. Willie P, thank you very much. Good evening to Shakun Amadou watching Kevin Taylor and a good steam. Random TV is watching me. Ladies, I have my lips now. I dry kakra. Let me wet it. Afa. pick you. Ladies, you know, Kevin Abo, Munyan Tamian question, Kevin Tilaba. MPP for Mba, I'm up me rough. I'm whom I don't want for. Kevin Aba. Ye ready, we see the behavior go home. MPP ladies, good evening to you. Mo amu feeling me see. They be whom you know one for. Hey, ranty and boy, we ye dinner terms a dem pay a penno. Ye nyana, I sanet ye. I drink to me worry nipa. But Mumbom Paye, Kevin Taylor for baby at 30 years, Namunyano. But the idea I didn't mean worry nipa. It's Kevin, Kevin, Yana. I want to say, them no more me. Berman who for say, it's because then the premier said did not tell and see Yana. Share, MPP, women's organizers, Nina, Vedomo, me feeling what one when you see our MPP Nibia Oba and say Kufuado, and I said, Nana so and say McMill, and I saw Baba, no, we did 2 years, only in Onsia Air Jankromasu. Oh, wait, your hair, boy, I read here. What bought down? Now go see how I subine. Into more we MPP for ma Sebio, more Maba, and with 4 years at Omunino, Yame, a bon empire, Ochedian Pokwame, Omo Omunini said Jankroma, and almost so embedded to say Jankroma, a Kufuado Babano, and Sebio, Senipadia, the Nipa the Tunipa. Into MPP for manning in MPP ladies. Mo amonyam amunyam woye mo amobabe wonta afford your omonkora no omonse Kufuado. I and ata maame oba no so won tafo a na so won tafo eto so a omo mudi eche so omo nsaba omia omo gina no ye yesei ena de omo toso miensa na ata nua ata no omo so second di onzo di kwa fly say ayo from plate enti obi ansa obi ai obi as ena sebio we NDC ni ba na sebio onyam na sa oba be wo a oba ense John Mahama ai fe soko that's I watch your wholesome advert da owura yere don tori boabo no akofito pound or yakondo ada out of it pound ni wholesome Emma mo NDC mo wo a mo ba ho nya fese wholesome bread soko fe akono Emma mo MPP mo wo a mo nima omonim nya sa yesu awedwa arantie we ade we ultim nya foko apeke gigim team I have one eye stay with me
Iskin paluda I did not pick it, I pick it. Hey, I did not pick it, I pick it. Shaking my meal, I get it. Baby, I so swan, I pick it, I pick it. Kim paluda. This is for them. But I am gonna spend the money. This is for them. Come away from me. This is for them. Come away from me. But I am gonna spend the money. This is for them. For the party. For the party. Come away from me.
This is for the party. But and then yes, Fajim. I did not pick it, I pick it. Hey, I did not pick it, I pick it. Shaking my meal, I get it. Baby, I so swan, I pick it, I pick it. Kim palude. This is for the public. This is for the public. But I am gonna spend the money. This is for the public. This is for the public. Obama, come away from me. This is for the public. Obama, come away from me. This is for the public. But I am gonna spend the money. This is for the public. For the public. For the public. Obama, come away from me. Obama, can't wait for a feeling girls. Yeah, girls is a feeling. It's a MPP ni girl bika. Akwa de oyakwasia pa be mafubia makoware no. Hwede Kevin ye ontumi nya bi. MPP for member mutisi din. Moso a mokasa bebrere no so. Mokwatikitiki. All right, yentimi start dwumedie na abra yengunsa. You people need to understand. Boy, we your friend Williams and Nefi Sapon egigim. Ni din e de Williams and Nefi Sapon oyewi. Hwe. Oni Kevin Taylor be start enyansiye. Williams and Nefi Sapon oya kromfo oyewi wa be hunu baby aka je say oyewi is a fraudster. He is an internet fraudster. He cannot be trusted do not do business with this criminal. Makacho. Do not do business with this criminal. Ejumana ya no hano rituals ni when ye gunsa. De bia ye de anafi sapon ne busua ene bomfa kwateketwa ne gunsa. Ye guru omutiri so ansa ne start ejuma no yenya den. Nananom ye di gu mutiri so. Inti abrantie wo ye friend Williams anafi sapon oye hardened criminal. Sanka man sorry engina me naso physically, spiritually. Anka brantie we nka John Mahama obedi president 3 months pepe nko gu nanim asese John Mahama aban. We oye baller. Inti bebi obehia ni bia no hunu se oye kromfo Williams anafi sapon. Ne papa ni papa we so oye wi oka ne ba no kro no ho ende mate se yesi we nya stroke. Because okowia apostolic fo asori okowia musika ena yare abon ato dem we nya stroke at dem. Sebio ne ba no kowie sika na ye di bia behwe no wo dem papa we ono so eye kromfo oye wi ende me no ka say Williams anafi sapon ede ni sie efri say onim se ne papa kro no okoboy a sebio ono so bo internet kro no ede ebebo ane papa no eye fraud sika no de ko bie Bible school and the Bible school no enye papa egu on said anye di papa ne ba we eye kromfo your friend Williams anafi sapon also de make court bumuta ne say eye court ne kosi sen ne maame so ye kromfo oyewi maame we ene boa Williams anafi sapon mane bokron no e wo Ghana ha your friend Williams anafi sapon ne maame nie oye kromfo techi amoa boatma papa ne ye kromfo techi amoa boaten ene maame we ye kromfo techi amoa boatma maame we yewi ne ba ne kro no obodi nyina maame we esoso odinechi ene maame we e bossa kro no nti we ba hu ni bia ne ka che ne say Kevin Taylor say eya boy we your friend Williams anafi sapon baby abehu ni bia pia oyewi boy we oni eya bomfa to park oni nana to park kotiketwa abrantie ai kotiketwa abrantie ai oni bomfa kotiketwa kete I also boxer shorts and can be as insane. I also gig boxer shorts next no and come be entertaining more boxer shorts. I did the quack mama now. I original human no soon. I or to me, I might I think at the botry, the anatofiano to the but I sebi way on it bone for quateketwa on it nana to pack. AKA bomfa kote dabo omobeko jail enti gidi bi anu argument bi anu yensesa e bi agina na agina enko bebia team you still with me all right mom yemfa dwuma de ne enhehye so hwe mom bebia free bank mo because okay I don't need it now we can use this tomorrow thank you very much Mr. S. Thank you very much. But if you want me to just flash it, I can flash it without dwelling on it. Let me just do that. Just 20 seconds. And there's so much to talk about. Say, you better ama aye koliko die, anke better ama aye tilapia. In 2028, say you better ama papa beji before, ke better ama tilapia. Into where the area to gidi bi ani ho. Say any Ghana for. Yebeto aba ediama eye ejimifo de ke yebeto aba ediama eye de nkobi enye campaign na ni start the campaign gen si ene yebeto aba mankwasiafo ene ke yebeto aba makobi na nka kobi abedi eso kobi eno anu nka bibia biom do not waste your time on the MPP they are waste of sperm now this is an announcement from the Ghana Police Service. Ghana Police Service for Muntiayeka. GBC na and also me juma when GBC no so omom go no bebre akromfo. The leader of GBC on kano or a criminal inti ejuma also mo yero muntimi and the Ghana Police Service ede a year statement to be abeto abontin and it's got to do with a year scam. Send a man for ebu a man for say police for police and a kokotie sika and the police for atomodum to I was say making kind of midjum Emma minuanum Ghana for nyina te ase titru minuanum PZ for me do mo asantememu otufo said to pia na me do ene onana num nyina we otufo ntina ya me kind brofo na ma chechire bo twi se de be ya Ghana Korea team ye betum de no kore atechire Ghana dwumadie na yedi no ha no informing Ghanaians letting Ghanaians know the truth se ne be ya obi entumi be daadaye obi entumi ba be ka brofo tantan bi enfan daada Ghana for that is why we take our time speak the language we speak sometimes, break things down. Say the beya obia betene ho. Anything MPP for enya nipa embu omu biemu no. If you say janda mewu, if you say atro is dead, because we are here to make sure wo Ghana ni na ohwebe no, ya de no kure no e de amount. Wey every Ghana Police Service, Public Affairs Directorate, Police Headquarters, Post Office Box 116, Accra, 23rd of June 2025. And there, enomuyi sa enwoma we eba bontene say. Yenkai na yama Ghana for nyina ntiase titru PZ4 a omuye otufo na nanom PZ4 asebio omu numeduru bone PZ4 omu bo omu homoden PZ4 omu ye adwuma denden PZ4 omu num red no mo amu num red no mo ni omu num red ne nkasa na red for ni njai se ne be ya Ghana ebetuma chichire nti wo PZ na wo num red na sebio obo homoden bo adwuma oyo otufo na utua otoa aya na omu num red no mo ni omu num red ne nkasa na red for no doso. Mama minjum PZ4 2 phone na make kind of bro for masaka ni chin kamenye. All right, now Ghana Police Service issues disclaimer on fake recruitment. You say Ghana Police for the krata abeto abontini a omo kire say so what to mfremem ana wona na bia be catch obabi abeka kire say connection ma bi say on for camera na yefa police ejuma na yepe say o metua ne mfa na Ghana Police Service say e yatro Ghana Police Service emfa nipa bia inti mema obi be catch say manisika ma obabi be kancho say bra bi se ombeji sika wo ho na fa bra na yemfa nkofa the police and the Ghana Police Service for ato omunum tuo yemfa anwoma bia mbeto abontene en kanchire obi a say de yefa police. Now mama menkin kan na minjum. The attention of the Ghana Police Service has been drawn to information circulating on various social media platforms regarding an ongoing recruitment exercise. Ghana Police Service say omonsa atka ana oma titinu mframem ewo nipa bonifo bia ende omo de ensem bi akoto abefo computer so ana internet ana say social media ana Facebook so ka kire Ghana for imebunu ene omo mosi so ene awofo bi say ye fa Ghana police for no omo say sa asem no asem bia ha omo a ende omo pese obutu wana mo ana say omo ka ho asem ema nokure ekoda bibieda. Paragraph 2, almost say the police administration wishes to categorically state that this information is fake. Ghana Police Service for say ende omoka esiasie pi. Omoka ejudwam. Ama Ghana for nyina ehu say bebie ni wo omontina bebia emfa krata bia mba bebia enkanchire obia say omofa nipa e wo Ghana Police. It is so what say I say Ghana Police Service funny pa and almost say omutu omuntuo edwudwa asemu aka kire mo say Ghana Police Service no omumfa obi adwuma intimentua sika ma obia obi ba also a connection man onim IGP onim CID boss onim obi o police station onim obi o police headquarters na mo person beji sika kofa nkofo adwuma memfa sika emma obia ada Ghana Police Service ke obeka so mbefa nipa no beka kire me aba beka kire mo na so far no de Ghana BBC say Ghana CNN say, Ghana Al Jazeera say, Ghana MSNBC say, Ghana Channel Papa Bia say, Ghana Police Service say, omunfa nipa bie juma. Now, Maminju Jum, yeko enim no say, the service has not announced any new recruitment exercise. Any recruitment exercise will be duly advertised through the official communication channels of the service, including the official website, verified social media platforms, and in the national dailies. Almost say Ghana Police Service for say ende omo yes omo befa nipa baby a sebio omo de omo nsa hyaase baby ti say omo ankasa omo official page omo de beto omo ankasa website so omo de beto any media houses a sebio aban dia na say sebio ye krat ye de nsa hyaase a won gina so media house and I say platformer radio and TV asebio omudwuma omudi no aban assign omutira se omudi sa adwuma no nti ende omo no mo kasa no omo se bibia ni wa e kire se anase omo ede atum fremamu se omo fa nipa nti sa what to say Ghana Police Service fa nipa ende what no Ghana CNN what no Ghana BBC Ghana Police Service say omo fa Kevin Taylor so ene Loud Silence Media so Ghana CNN say edwuma bia ni wa omo fa na omo ye omo adwene so omo befa nipa omo de baba Facebook omo ankasa page so omo de beko omo website so omo besa so e de akọ platforms national platforms Daily Graphic GBC any Loud Silence TV platforms so so a eso a ekwa chire ebi ti say Loud Silence TV baby say no de beba na ya bo hu de wuro de amomo nti omo say so far de Ghana de platform is so pa Ghana CNN no ene ha nti omo say me omo fa me so aka akire mo we IGP na ka kire say me kan kire mo say enya de omo fa ni pasisi a nti obi ba so obeji usika or connection man na e ya tro. Third paragraph. The public is hereby advised to disregard such fraudulent claims and desist from engaging with individuals or groups of promised recruitment opportunities in exchange for money. And police for na kano almost say nipa bi ba ho na so omo beka kire wo say den omo ye eku a sebio omo de dwuma omo di ne se omo fa enkofo ko police mu omo ye nipa kuo bi a omo dwuma omo di no omo se saa nyom ne nyina atro saa enkofo ne nyina ya kromfo Ghana Police Service omo fa dwuma ma obi a se omo fa nipa ma omo fa dwuma nche obi ansem se onko fa nipa ma omo so omo ye ready so omo fa nipa Omeko GBC, Ombeba Loud Silence TV, Ghana CNN, and also Ombeko platforms Omankasa dia te website, and your Facebook, not Omo dia kwakoto. Inti Ghana CNN, and Kevin Taylor, Ghana CNN Kaushima, Menam the Anderson Cooper of Ghana. Oh ja. Boy we pa want to be from Jimmy Conwa. Ghana Anderson Cooper, and Wolf Blazer, right? I said friend Anderson Cooper, and I say UK for the omo ti omo sing nyina hyehye me BBC kra me hwe CNN inti Ghana CNN akasa maamefo ejanom mo fantum kotodwem say Kevin Taylor kan de no kura wom mo obi ama obi esika na okwa ase ho adwudwem ewie adwumadie na anaso omo krata na de sha ase ono omo say okay team, thank you very much. Ase ono omo say the Ghana Police Service assures the public that it is actively investigating these fraudulent activities, and persons found to be involved in such illegal schemes will be arrested and prosecuted in accordance with the law. Almost say almost investigations, TV so Facebook, any almost this no obi ye betchero no almost be jina emra no ama emra and di. Now about number 5 now. Also the public is encouraged to report any persons or group engaged in these fraudulent activities to the nearest police station. Yes, sister, what to say? Obi ende also offer police or a connection man, omu yekuobi, omati office bi, omu fanko fako police ko report to omna police in betchomo. Ebi kura wedi 21. Now ko report to nasa police for hwehwem na ye chomo a. Ebia ye bia police for say ye befa the police kura. Oya kura no. Say djuma wo ye debo aban nti Ghana Police Service kura bituma faw. Nti enyina e CID. Nti ende no Ghana Police Service e dia fa eye Ghana CNN so eye Loud Silence TV. Omda fa Anderson Cooper so. Omda fa AKA eye Ayeldo Prince so almost say enya dia omofa obia edwuma enti yesremo Ghana Police Service for their faha ema madwudwuma kyeremo nipa nensa ehya ase de friend Grace Ansa Akrofi, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Director Public Affairs enti asem no yedwudwam ama Ghana fo nyina ehunu kure no Jandam is dead yampene ema obia entwa obia ntro e wo Ghana biem ensam no doso ensam de Paulo Kevin Taylor ba. All right, now this is another one I was say ye nyina ye di hu komo. And it's got to do with a year petrol and our fuel. And in Sembebresi ewo abruchiri. And the boss of NPA Edudzi Tamaklo akwanidia de pao Edudzi Edudzi Tamaklo awon ni ba pao Edudzi uti ase Edudzi awon afon kwara na yetam omo a on say akrebu a oso ye wo na oso ye to no koso ani asora motuum ni awoso no because we didi ye na otunti osunti nti awonam sa na ka no Edudzi osunti ena ye to na ne na koso bam Edudzi Tamaklo oya awon ni ba. Now, Wakasa, on the MPA, so or say we have enough stock of crude oil to last at least 2 months. A year MPA boss, no, Akasa, or say, Deda nipa bebreye titru MPP for a year Ghana say, petrol be shorty. If we say Iran, any America for kuntokwa into petrol be shorty. There's one thing I like about the NDC government, and the thing I like about them, and I say, they don't speculate, and when they have to tell you the truth, they go straight forward and tell you, this man, he could have lied to you and said, oh, you were 6 months of fuel, you were 9 months of fuel, or say you were 2 months, at least something over 2 months, into Omahu, the realistic picture. Omahu tias say, Omaina yebu no, sebio yadenokre nebu, into say even. Into kwekre na musi esi wo Iran and as any America for ntokwa ni Iran for air queen say affecti the flow of petroleum product cra to Africa and not to Ghana At least you are aware of the reality. Say, enya de obi abegina wenim etwa won tro say petrol ho for 8 months. And now petrol for 1 year. He has been realistic. Or see, petrol no, it's about 2.5 months to be a yebetumi ekipi. And that is how governance is. You need to be realistic. You need to be honest. You need to let the people know the truth. When I heard this man make that statement, he wasn't exaggerating. He was basically being realistic. And so compare the NDC government and in the NPP government. Every single day, NPP are they never saw it through, because every single statement they made to you when they were in power, it was a lie. Now, so many Ghanaians, Ghana, and Iran, ni America, hey, yedin kawanutum netina Ghana. The obedia no pakwa unyenyaye. Sa America for to bomb Iran, na se Iran for to bomb Kata. Na so omo ankasa na so buku omo ho a, unim bomb bo. Una woto na, and na no pamako tena TV so. Now Iran and the war in Iran, the Americans say, hey, yedin Ghana for mo kasadodo. America for no, omni Iran for no, Mimiti America. And I'm sorry, I've met so many Americans, I've spoken to so many Americans, nobody's even discussing America, any Iran war. Among for muti Israel, omunomunim toko amakwaka, and omaswayesi. Say, among for Sanigo Muswa. Munja no munsani ngu omoso so obi so retaliate a enye yen to be discussing Iran and America for war. What we need to discuss is how we can put our country in a position whereby sentokwasi obi kroma, it will not affect us. Why should a fight in Iran between Iran and America be a topic for Ghana for? Whilst our water or aboka echire we Jimmy utu fangu wo krom Kwame Nkrumah in the 70s, and only Italians built a Tema Oil Refinery. And Oka said the reason why into oil Tema Oil Refinery no, na nye say ye de ba junso egum, na ye de ba tu fango, se ne be ya debi no, ye ho be chiri say, na ekuro bi ku, na ye ntumi nya fango a, ye betumi ankasa yi ye ne fango na de aboy bra. It when I wake up, now, some who say Ghana for TV, so they are discussing America and Iran, America and Israel, Israel and Iran. The America-Iran-Israel connection and the fight, nobody is for war. I hate it when people are being killed. I don't like it. I don't want any country to rise over any country. I don't want Americans to be killing people in Palestine. I don't want the Jewish to be killed, the Israelites to be killing people in Palestine. I don't want the Palestinians to be also using Hezbollah or whatever to be killing people in Israel. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. But hey, we are humans. We cannot prevent it, especially where we are from. So, bogus, let us sit and ask ourselves questions. Why are we today discussing oil beer and the Iran say own releasing? Why are we not discussing say and we are sufficient when it comes to oil and we are good? Now, Edudzi Tamaklo, the healthy baby, very very nice baby. Akra yawuna nimu edua odidi years ka wo fie friend Edudzi. I etono kwso ani asodo walbotium. Now, this guy has been straightforward with you. Ghana government say they have enough. It is sitting there. They are hoping that what? It will not get to a point whereby we wouldn't have fuel. Our petrol bobe kosro. Now, we are not even supposed to be mad. We are supposed to be asking questions. This is the timer. The so-called intellectuals now, Sebio, majority of you don't have any better job to do. You sit on radio and spill nonsense. You spill shit every day, every morning because you have no job. This is the time you need to be asking the system, why are we here? Why are we panicking as a nation? Why are we even talking about fuel shortage whilst we have Tema Oil Refinery? Why are we doing that? Time when you discover oil, how much oil do we produce in a day? Do we have enough oil? We as a nation, when we refine, we should be able to be sustained when it comes to oil production. These are conversations we need to be having now. Now with Jimmy Titi radio so and you see and Donald Trump and you see and then Netanyahu and you say I'm saying for Jimmy Konoa unim dia koso Iran unim dia koso America unim dia koso Israel for the chrome Palestine for unim dia mukom. You know, young people are being murdered, people are struggling, people are trying to make things work. Enti Saudi Munyansa, when I also we are economist, when I also we are intellectual, this is the time to be asking the system questions. Now look at this. Tema Oil Refinery, a car, a Kufuadu Mujato, $517 million. $517 million. What do Jimmy T radio so discuss Iran and the American Tokwa? What's Ghana? Emma, the first president of Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah, to me as a refinery in the 60s. In the 60s, and a Kwame Nkrumah see Tema Oil Refinery. We sit here, a government just left power, rendered Tema Oil Refinery redundant. Tema Oil Refinery for 8 years, they did not work. Government, a MPP government, Napo, Canada Japan mo, Baomian in the group, they turned a Tema Oil Refinery, almost turning as storage for their own personal products. These are things we need to be discussing. Before 2017, MPP ever power, Tema Oil Refinery, it was working. Clinker, Nine Ye Juma. A word they merged the Tema Oil Refinery and the boss. It was working effectively. We saw progress. Yeah, handed power ma a year in Judiciary. We left power. We gave power to them in 2017. Ever seen there and the car at that toll. 8 years, toll never worked. $517 million. We are sitting in Ghana discussing Iran and American war. Yet Ghana. Emma Anopa, near beer TV, near beer radio. Now, comforted to say we are intellectuals. We can read. Now, if you can read, does it make you intelligent? Look at home. Look around you. We need to have serious conversation today. And that serious conversation should be about how can we become self-sufficient when it comes to oil. How can we? We are not a country too far and go. Yes, sorry, I said the Nyansa chain will be Yenimyansa chain will be Yenimyansa chain will be any Tihano, and then Tokwasi will be close to or Maya ye two petrol, yet your minimu air discuss say, hey, and ye petrol because through not when ya Jimmy Phobia or your energy aspect. Now, energy aspect now, you're not saying. Utumu of Fuibi, no, I bet now radio. So this guy is an energy expert. So what's your energy? I be an expert. Now you're going to need, and you cannot direct. You cannot let your conversation direct people who lead our energy sector to make sure say we the energy now yeah peno. I'm talking about petroleum sector no. Say yentumen too far and go ha entumi ananimu and refine it. I'm wire now energy expert now yeah we are the same. You are expecting and say unim say Iran oil unim say America for any Iran eko and then we energy expert we Jimmy for. When Jimmy Dodo, Ghanaians, we engage in unnecessary conversation. Totally unnecessary. Conversation and yanse bienim. Oh sorry anopa onidi ye. Oh sorry anopa onye juma nye neighborhood oti gata choki insoto anoti tensueni. Our house is flooded. Ni hu fin the nisa ponchenia yetiani baby. Kwasiato on discussing what will change the environment or the kwasiato discussing Iran and America. Unim the amount of oil and as a petroleum product America has store. Do you know? So America ni Iran kasi omo kwa na Iran kasi on produce oil bia or blocky bia. Do you know American can still survive? So that shouldn't be our priority. We should not get up in the morning and the whole day yet TV Sony radio so adanya America ni Iran ko senka yawa enough oil. Who should be worried about American Iran? The only part that we should be worried is that is where my concern is. I am looking at Akorana what is my age, you know, and when I'm aging young boy, young girl be all my age. The Akorani film. Every time I look at pictures from the Palestinian state near the idea, those are the pictures disheartening. It's tough for me to watch because I put myself in that position. I put my kids in that position. And then the mommy feel say, when hame. But it's not about oil in your where Jimmy, utufango, you are sitting in Ghana discussing say in Tokobia Sinti, Yafango Kosro. And when you hear the MPP communicators, we are happy. In Tokone see Iran no, any American no, and Koso, send a bear petrol bobe Kosro. In Kwasia for MPP Bedi Ghana so 8 years, they could not put Tema Oil Refinery to work. NPP, they sat in power. They lived with us for 8 years. They could not. activate Tema Oil Refinery. Yentumenya a cent from Tema Oil Refinery. But personally, as politicians, as NPP, they benefited from Tema Oil Refinery. How can it be like that? Now, Aban Papa Saba the NDC, what are they saying? Tema Oil Refinery to commence refinery operations in October 2025. The same MDC now mobile building Tema Oil Refinery under Atamils and the Mahamana Omukoyeno. It is back again to rebuild Tema Oil Refinery. It is back again. Oh. Thank you very much. The same NDC. Now you did your matem and Atamils and the Mahamana change Tema Oil Refinery. Started say a year Jumano. Omodema MPP in Kwasiafo na almost say no for 8 years no. They are back again in October. They want to start putting TOR to work. TOR Saba start your Juma. Do you know the number of people who are going to be employed? Yabefa MPP for Yabefa CPP for Yabefa Alankash and Kwara home. Yabefa NDC for where any conversation that we need to have. At least this government is being proactive. This government is thinking. This government is making sure, say, Adina MIA, you're a third world country, no? This government is trying to find solutions to take us out of it. In 2016, Mama Cho, let me take you back a little bit. This is 2016 under NDC. Watch this.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to the business news segment on News 360. My name is Martin Nasiedudate, and here your business is my business. To the details now, the Tema Oil Refinery TOR has begun exporting refined gasoline to the West African sub-region. TOR raked in over $2 million within 3 months after processing 2 million barrels of crude oil. Acting Managing Director of the refinery, Kingsley Kwame Iwadako, attributed the turnaround to a successful operational restructuring. TV3's Josephine Frimpong has more.
The alien Tema Oil Refinery had faced serious challenges until a new management took up a vigorous restructuring exercise in January this year. TOR lost all its key engineers and technicians to giant oil firms in Kuwait and Qatar during the challenging period. Tema Oil Refinery has gone through serious operational challenges, from frequent shutdowns to worker agitations and the infamous TOR death. But today, management say they have a better story to tell. The refinery has now come alive. The refinery since January has received and processed 2 million barrels of crude oil, bringing in over $2 million. Acting Managing Director Kingsley Kwame Iwadako says TOR has come out of its challenging past.
What BOST did was to go into an agreement with the refinery, where the refinery would process crude oil for BOST on a tolling basis. Instead of importing refined petroleum products, when we have the opportunity to work with a refinery which is also owned and run by Ghanaians, why don't we switch to importing crude oil? Have the refinery refine and process it so that we secure our jobs in country.
He explained how TOR began to export refined gasoline.
We couldn't predict how well the refinery would run, so we didn't curtail our refined petroleum product imports. Now, bearing in mind that when we did the initial projections, we were hoping to get 35,000 tons of gas oil or diesel from the first 1 million barrels. We got 63,000 tons. That immediately created a storage problem for us, and it was the same for gasoline. So we had to export.
The TOR debt, which currently stands at 1 billion cedis, is expected to be defrayed by the close of the year, following an agreement with 4 banks to pay as bond for 10 years. With the feet chalked up, workers and management had a lot to celebrate about.
This is TOR and the NDC. Jandam is dead. In 2016, before Iwadako NDC, Iwadako was appointed by John Mahama. And he did a marvelous job. He basically put TOR back to business. They were actually producing 2 million barrels. They were producing 2 million. In just 3 months, they were making $2 million. And this was an operational agency the NDC handed over to the NPP. For 8 years, Tor did not refine one single oil. A cup of oil under NPP for we are. And they think we have forgotten all these things. The NDC is back again. Now, what are they doing? They are back to revive Tor. They are back to revive Tor again. Oh. Are you going to allow these NPP piglets to come back and destroy it? No. And that is what we have been teaching here. That is what we have been trying to let you understand. Anytime I say, and the metro, who the MPP is or what the MPP is. In fact, it's not who, what the MPP is. So we need to support this government. We need to support that intention to do good to us. Because when they are able to put Tor to work, some cases Tor and starting by October now, do you know the number of Ghanaians who get work to do? You have no idea. And we sit in Ghana, na debiano, yama MPP for when we build as a people, when we build as a nation, when we build as one people, ne more opportunity no mabeseno. And that is what they do every single time. Debia. Yet to Kromha, Tor, et now for 80 years. They took money and almost say, ye be Sentio oil. Mokai Sentio oil. One district, one factory. They gave Sentio on common Sentio oil close to $350 million. I'm buying almost somebody oil company, biaba refinery company. Your friend is Sentio oil. Aya kusibuatin kromfowe on the Chinese nibi and boom and almost si Sentio oil. They built Sentio oil next to Tor. Na abanya wunim nyansa wonya kwasia. Adena wo de wo sika ete ye no. It is sitting there, it can be put to work. Wait, wama obi ababe wasabe build another private oil refinery. Ewo Tor chain. What are you trying to do? It means that particular government is trying to collapse what the nation built. And that is what the NPP represents. Itiatiana, Omwekache say, oh, Chinese Libya baby oil refinery. Now, no Chinese in oil private investor. No, ya said the company na koshe one district, one factory, I see, man, $350 million. Near to Kromha, these people, led by Kasongo, Afenyo Markin, last minute, time on free power, they wanted to push it through. And NDC for stopping yomo. How can a Chinese ever gather so obey investment or no be see oil refinery? Near side the oil refinery na question one district, one factory I see. Near say your man had a tax exemption of $350 million. Near to Kromha. Nani pabi kemu say aye and the MPP there omwana yama mumbedi Ghana so near yenyan. Are we crazy? Now NDC is back again. And they are back to do what is right. They are back to put this country back on track. They are back to put Tor to work. Now we all need to support the government and support whoever is going to lead Tor to make sure this becomes a reality. Because when this becomes a reality, any young person also anything about oil, anything, whatever engineering, or whatever, petroleum, what they have at least. They are convinced to say, we nya GMPC ejuma nyakra, obetumenya ejuma Tor aye. And that is what we have to be doing. And you see, sadly way, we need to protect it for the next 42 years. Because John Mahamani NDC for estate, Emma Tor stati ejuma. I will see a to Obama NDC sa no protect Tor. Because the day you vote against the NDC, Tor will be gone. Meaning, all the people who will be employed and the NDC, they will all lose their jobs. This is strategic. A strategic investment the government, you and I, we are going to invest in. So we cannot put our money in and allow these criminals calling themselves NPP to come back and turn Tor into their storages. Because time na MPP wa power no, Kennedy Japan, Napo, Baumia, MPP as a political party, they turn Tor to as their storage. So they were not allowed. The reason why 8 years, Tor anye jumane say, MPP for no, Tor containers na, was say a store oil gumu, na refinery a store gumu no, and na omo store omo ankasa, omo oil gumu, and make omo diesel ni omo petrol. And what they did was that they always made sure, say Ghana yes or sign contract to be na new managing director, about the new ideas about, they will find a way to halt it. Because the moment they allow that to happen, no, it means omunya storage biom. So for 8 years, the NPP as a party, they turned Tor into a storage container. Omunyina ehona no mu petrogu. Omunyina ehona no mu diesel gu. Yantia na napoka chere say condensate. $2 million worth of condensate. In Fremabo for some naira. Yenti kroma. Napoko champagne one country. There's video to it. Near to kroma. And an napoka chere say condensate. Omunyano eyedien to condensate no ye biesu man frama faso ama ni nyina evaporate $2 million. Yetia omoba power bust 600,000 liters. Ni nyina so eyirako. These are crazy people. We cannot hand over Ghana to these criminals. These are liars. They are thieves. The NPP is a party full of criminals. We should not allow them to come close to power. And you see, we should start that conversation of even pointing to people. Oh, wait in the NPP. The NPP as a political party, a disease. It's a killing machine. It's a destructive weapon. NPP as a political party, anyone affiliated to that thing should not be considered as somebody who is willing to build this nation. They are into politics because they want to make money out of you. For 16 years, omudi Ghana so, for 8 years, for 8 years, sanko for to minchira kuraba bako. They can't. Kuraba batu yeno, omuton ye esa tomben to aneka. These are not people we can hand over this country to. The NPP is a dangerous political party. And let's all come together as a unit, as a people, as one people. What we are seeing now, Maka, and I'll keep saying it. This government, thousands of people and our former government way, some will make mistakes. We will get scandals in it. But we should look at the vision, the willingness to serve. Eya akomapana omopese omdiye bibi enye ende omabano yanhwe de omaye pen ne anhu de omobetuma and support the government. So mudu baby na wo se etia oma ne aka kire omo say we de mo anye ne ye munye ne ye, but we need to keep them in power for the next 42 years. Senebeya eya de an institution like TOR can start to operate for the next 42 years. Because 2016 sanka enya dada ne atro ene omkofo bi twa atro ene etutia NDC anka for the next 8 years ebedunde anka to aye adwuma bedun ne ka ni padodo anka to afa omedwuma. Just sit back and do the analysis. Omo call tech, omo call polytechnics, omo no person ye adwuma oto, omo adwuma bust. From 2016 time na ewada akomo ho na to eye adwuma enye sika anka ye bie to rokwa bie another one account. We should not underestimate the NDC yamaye. We should not sit and look at it and say, enya grow. Senke NDC were power from 2016 to 2025. And Katon and Komosi Miensa Kaho. And the Menoka say, NDC, they have been in power for about 6 months. Almost see 2 gas plants. 2. And Kwasiafo da hon sa. Omoda hu didi omo watem. Omoda hu wo omo ho sekan. They are not even telling you why they lost. Omoda hu Jimmy omo on the streets. And that is what I keep telling you. The difference is that NDC and NPP in Temuno Eson. NPP are animals kingdom. The NDC, they are here to govern with the people. So we need to be focused. Oh, Ceciano, we are able to access information. The biggest mistake we made, and I don't blame us too much because about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, we didn't know anything. What you don't know, you don't know. And it's somebody like J. Kufuor got away with a lot of crimes because we didn't have access to information. Yes, sorry, no pa. Kwasi ampe yibeti Ash FM, Jimmy Fobiti Injira FM. Onwa konumu we are the action kan kwasa sama chede nyina GD. So we could not analyze the issues. We could not separate the facts from the jandam. We always consume the nonsense. And obviously, J. Kufuor and the MPP, no, and I'll say this, I come for a true 47, no, always that's what they do. Yanya come for ye ditro. It is a kanika sama. Also satie ni biem. And it be ameka me metrana mekasa. Go back and do your checks. Metrana meka sama chrewa. I don't underestimate anybody listening to me because ya onkofo mutie me omunim nyansa cheme. Omako school chair me, Sebi Omunim de chair me. So I cannot sit here and feel say Omo Jimmy. So I can throw anything in the air and walk away. Into the catch there, the young people watching me, when I put a document on the screen, when I play a video, when I speak on something, you need to also go back at your free time. You can put in any of the AI tools. Just search. This is what Kevin Taylor said. Is it true? Just follow the facts. From 1992, MPP for the year to me for time. And that is what they have done until date. Until we are not supposed to go back there. Some can somewhere ha. Now you're gonna in our shamia. Me, Nyansen Yinanim Trimu. Jemesia, any dear team. Ya factor ya find no enemy the betro. Respect and woman wintina me betina ha. Me say me can be a sakoshe. Sako check it. Go and double check. Senebeya, you can trust me and respect Eddie, my platform. I will never sit here and tell you, say, that's the final of it. Don't go and do your checks. No. When I do that, I am disrespecting your intelligence. I am disrespecting your intelligence. Into me, but I see everybody to be smart. Me if you do which ya. So I can't you. We are bank manager. We are why me who be so be intelligent. Because you see, I have millions of people in a show. So I don't sit here and pretend as if say I know everything. But at least I can tell you on authority that I have fact checked it and it is a fact. And I want you to double check it. And no Ghana. And yen tietiemu, they all say at 10 years so metna me din atem if you say anything akọ bible mu a bible kura ka say akwara jimi no antwe ne so aba oda ne pete enti de wajimi so metna na matene no enti moma yemfa no kura nkyekere man no moma yen use facts no say enya atro ankekufo do want to be president of Ghana da enya atro say enya atro ankekufo do anka want to be president of Ghana da ankenya atro enti this is a big deal. This is a big deal. Tor was collapsing. Tor, it was rusting. May ye scandals upon scandals on Tor. I was show we I was my platform we so I was speaking and I was telling the government, Ekufuado, Bawumia, Munya Bibi, Canada Japan, Unya sika free Tor, Unya sika free Ghana gas. At least put Tor to work. Let Ghanaians also benefit from Tor. Metna Kromha. These people, a car mujato wama Tor, $570 million, no. Time anato ewuno. They went out to commission a private oil refinery next to Tor. Nane Kufuado, Bawumia, Canada Japan, MPP Fono, they all moved to Tema. And now Chinese nibi say, bra, na yang commission a private oil refinery. Time na omo commission no, na omu Tor, na Tema oil refinery was rotten. They saw it. This is what happened under MPP. Not no more commission a private refinery and giving our money $350 million to support that private entity.
Well, it's nothing to do with Tema Refinery. They are different concepts altogether. Tema Refinery has got its own problem. From the time I was a Deputy Minister of Energy up to today, somehow Tema Refinery has got an intractable problem that is not been able to crack. We do not know why, but I know my nephew, the Minister for Energy, Dr. Matthew Prempe, is working very hard at trying to resolve whatever problems of Tema Refinery are. But what it is that somehow this should see an end to any refining problem that we have in the country.
Trade Minister Omoko Jina Tema Enana Omo Yaden Omo commission what? They were commissioning a private oil refinery company. And the Ebusan said Tema oil refinery needs one also Tema oil refinery there's so more problems that Kwasia Ketiamon Chapenya we Jimmy E Japadena ne papa di jana na esiwona e was oye ni ye na benefit on ketia mo na enche obewu na e benefit ne ma ene jantre okobo enkwara wawo mo no ogina no kan kwase abrofo refinery ogina private company asase so o say private company na embetu e fango no en refine no fanko abrochire kwase ato. These people want us to give them power. Na metrana mka ketia mon MPP fo Jimmy a o say Kevin Taylor di atem na kam ko di break atem akwani gina Tema oil refinery nim enya say hey Who your trade minister? Tema oil refinery Kwame Nkrumah bi ene si wo no. Tema na John Mahama ene NDC to so no na ye adwuma ye hu sika. Eye den na 8 years mo fa mo nsankan ya ende mo se Chinese ni sofu bi abebie private oil refinery into mobile be commission mo ne president say oh the oil refinery has no problems, you know. And ponko we sa Mali ponko we at the parliament en kwasi asem ni Jimmy. They don't have anyone at heart. These are foolish politicians or more MPP mu. And these people today want us to forget everything. The NPP, they want us to forget everything and do what? And give them power. Last time we said MPP, what the power, what they ding. Because yen kunto kwa. Yen ku obia. Ghana ni etino, yen ka se beshi. Iti 2 bi na mo peno. What the 2 million, what person what they ding. I want to know. Because a car John Mahama beto ye no orteso. Petro anane boy de no wateso. And Ghana associate dani paso e dwetre ehye and the John Mahama eboa ama manfo dwetre mo nseka. Inflation John Maboa na e wosoro John Mahama ateso. And the apprenticeship program, coders program, and ye bie different agri center. Abano esi abo pese mo back to me mo the power na ye den. And still you have not answered this question. What do you need the power for? As a political party. Modi to me no modi ye den. Senka mama a reason nti a mo pet to me na na so say okay, but still you have not told us what you need the power for. Because all the problems that you left, it is being solved. It is not going to be easy, but the government is trying to solve them. And we are seeing the difference between this government and your stupid government. So mo pet to me no modi to me ye den. And no na me pese mo ma me answer. Na me hu se mo nim nyansa na se mo agimi. Because near tia na mo de e-levy beto ye so. John Mahama buy no yi free ye so. Mo de betting tax beto ye so. John Mahama buy no yi free ye so. Mo de emission tax beto ye so. John Mahama buy no yi free ye so. Na ye ti kroma na mo ka che say ye ni dollar bia o Bank of Ghana. And there you were enough dollar reserve or Bank of Ghana. Mo ba ha gold mo tu galamsey e de japade ba yanka mo wiye gold nyina ko ton no abrochire. And the John Mahama buy no ya ye gold board and the gold no e de sika ba. Enti mo petumi no mo de ye den. NPP, you want power, Power for what? You want power. We want power. Give us power. You have been out of power for just 6 months. I got 3 years, 4 months to say 3 years, 6 months. More power, what do you think? Ghana niya onim nyanso bebuta say okay. MPP, more power. 2 million more de day, more person the power the be day. More must more pet to me or MPP mono. Then I'm person best. What do you want to come change? A dear pan I say see I'm person best. A dear ben I say, what is wrong today that you want to come change? It's a simple question to all you these fools who are saying you want to be MPP flag bearers in Kwasia for answer the question. A dear I say see I'm person best. Because if there's nothing nothing faulty, there's nothing to be fixed. So Bibia and your faulty. Why are you forcing to fix something? You're thinking as say there's a problem. Where is the problem? Problem now must say any day won't change a problem because Bibia why you're complaining about anything. You're thinking you're complaining about anything. You see, I can't so kakra and your current is a payday. I see a gas plant. Light in the Numaka Kakra, Yenim say, in a year and a half, now by managing and also. Into a dear pan, and more obey. What do you want the power for? Mode Babe Sito, Mode Baye Dang, KJT Central Market Phase 2, Ashanti Regional Minister, Oni Ayadang, Kumasi Mayo, any President Takasa, Omo Babe, second one, into Mupe to me with the Kumasi Central Market, no, Swami say, and President Mahama say, Omo Babe share, how I met my Boama Swami, the Jan and us, a dear Panamudi 2 minutes, and a school feeding, Kohe, and Cranobian complaining beyond the bonnet, and Crani Didi, a banner crosser still, and suddenly, or so yen year more. Into Mopasamo fixed the why do you people need power? It's much me a reason here because time and end this is some power no. I'm going to say the reasons why into power. I'm going to catch say e-levy na a die so no. Am I a hochie? Nipe bi discount no. I'm person be free ho. I'm going to catch say inflation na akodu 57 no say that be ema Ghana businesses egu into beso mu yifiri ho ka kire say yen kanea no engina so nipa bi die sika woto into ba bet pamo na ye kanea na gina so no ma say plant bi aka ho ye ka kire say ba eye Ghana schools some free SHS a enkora nya duan papa ndi no be mo duan pedi and enkora nya ne pedi ka say eye nurse for omo school enimeni ya no enkakra ye be roli omo nyina ye be change schools na ko degree schools na ye de omo nyina ko to loan so and omo nyina atiase ekoso aban no NDC forecast say omo ba school for omo be start aban tertiary institutions obia be ko school no for free first year na se na be omo ho awofo ho be henha omo aye inti me pese bi busa MPP say e de mpa na mo pese mo be ye mo be chi kosua ton ana say mo be cha ka akro ana say mo pese mo bond mo be yam potom mo be ye den mo jimi mobile by den eden na mo pese mo be what do you need power for? Mo the power na den. There should be a reason. There's a reason to Ghana for the power ma John Mahama. Because omo hwe adwuma wa ye ene nyoma na ekoso na enye ene omde tumi ma John Mahama. Enti mo anga se ade na ekọ wrong mo petumi den tira den na mo pe. Mo pese because time na tumi wo mo John Mahama ka che mo say dollar na was 17 no obetuma bibi ma dollar na ba form. Oba no watuma bibi ma na ba form. Problem no day. So we are not going to call Jesus unless problem day before we go call Jesus. Right now we are fine. Problem day there we will call Jesus. And right now Jesus has not been born. So as we speak, there's no Jesus. So problem to no day. Because you will say you yes to do crampo and you begin to say check maybe yes to yes to cry and wono. Mary crampo nyensia bema enen die. Mary so awade bema bi anda. Angel now obefa play the free heaven aba abenye Mary no angel no honeymoon ono or baby onam no nyamai into problem no day. Why are we waiting for Jesus? Problem no day. So we are not calling Jesus into mo petumi no to me no mo de kwaya den to me na mo pe no ye MPP for we need power mo de ba ya den ya mo mienko enim into mo kasa ye na Jiminy ya dosu MPP mu. Mo kasa ya mo kasa ye. Na Jiminy dosu. I say freedom of speech niti mo kasa anyhow. Black Sheriff can see if problem day mo could call Jesus. Problem no day right now. So right now Jesus too we left him. Jesus cry and wono. Me makunta ni Yesu. Okoye na omaye. Inti yesi ahon pepre no mo pepre in the epetumi and the den mo di tumi ne be mo be den mo be some den. Mo petumi an be di girls. Mo petumi am Roberton to mama ba omi ahye eyi Samira Smira ama Smira ahye mo petumi am ba omi abere abe mo petumi am kemede kemede abe tumi mo de yadan mo de tumi yadan mo chire de mo pede tumi de aya ne afama mo kwasiafo hwe o magwa wagwa alikudie tiatian se ye mpese obi abedi atro akiro ye kujandam
Kotena mi mosjo wulu ekire ho eye methodist dan na kire ho ne ya seria because asem no e kan ne nya no kore eti de wo ye you should know say I know it better. Minu apa no 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asem ne nya no kore akama ne nya no kore Minu apa no 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asem ne nya no kore akama ne nya no kore Minu apa no 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asam ne nya no kura kama ne nya no kure Minu apa no 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asam ne nya no kura kama ne nya no kure
ye ku jandam atom ne akeka me catch Ghana for say this platform and the support from my team in Koto Free Mind Ransford Kebu Achemo Jandam would be killed. You could Jandam. And because the NDC will win the elections from the Ashanti region. Because about 3 years, no mudimatem Kevin, for the question through I will near question penny dimatem say, hey, the power will come from the Ashanti region because I hold any BNA started. Asante for Nkora no maband Gen Z for no, imagine me be bruta. Unwa Santinia Kwara, no a Gen Z. Now we're doing so with Jimmy. Odin say, oh yeah, who fana 1932, or down to ye, you be trying my hemuna, and you Jimmy. Sa Korana or Nama Santimemo Kuta phone no. Sa Korana or TikTok no. Sa Korana or who do you see, no. Don't underestimate that young man, that young lady. They were Jimmy. Me catch him say, I will take power from you from the Ashanti region. And I took it convincingly. And you know one thing, I'll come back. I will finish the party. Hey, money idea. Me akobedu. Nyanko pontia si ahwe me so awa me tumi kakra. E wo me num se me fankasa. Any the team almost support me. Me production team I respect you. I will completely destroy the MP. Me guno. Muni mi ohun. Ila. Me gulu complete. Me say the next 4 years, people would never obian kaya MPP biemu. Samu cross 24%. Now it's a Ghana nankasa yenye nipa. 24%. It does not matter who represent the NPP. 24%. You'll be shocked. Now, my man show BB. Oh, story way. And it's been all over the place. My catch the Ghana for mo MPP. Metwa mo Ghana honomo. 2022 trained teachers vow to sleep at Ghana Education Service headquarters over salary arrears, staff ID delays. You see, and trained teachers be our passing out 2022. Remember, I'm passing out the MPP time, but it doesn't matter. And almost say, almost demonstration. Almost if we say about the almost eka 10 months. You can say abaya. That means baby a time by a form ebe seen there. You cannot make excuses say and the abano should not take responsibility. No, this government is not the kind of government. So better problem. I was so pushy and the responsibility on the government that basically created the problem. And I would like to say this on authority. Debi ameka me say so you say o grievances be. Bibi how mu kuo mu organization mu institution na bibi hamwa you have all the right to demonstrate. I support peaceful demonstration. Now, let me be real here. Sad demonstration in Branton and Baba Wekwe, nobody should be angry with them. They have all the right because Sawuye Juma Busumi do na say yentua ka oya Ghana ni nyoma bia e wose beka on sama we Juma no koso say nkoso a o the right to question aban say aban emom NDC aban na woso nya na wo fa medjuma na so adjuma na me ye no me ya magana aban enu ntina den enu ntina accountant general na etua meka nti so wa be hye aban bia na sebio omunim de omo ye anan a e wo se wo pe kwan bi so na eye nkwasiade a MPP aban ne ye no wo betena se na one ye be kasa na wa ye nyoma ne ye. So I fully support these demonstrations. I fully support these young men and women who are out there telling the government, we have worked for Ghana. We deserve to be paid because we cannot also go home empty-handed. We also need to eat. So they also deserve to be paid. Now we need to understand one thing. This government is a listening government. This president is a listening president. Now what we need to understand as a people, and the young people now, and the demonstration now, many of say, Obia will be hiano. Every institution in Ghana, every organization, teacher for a problem, nurse for a problem, soldier for a problem. As I speak to you, Ghana military, when you go there, they have issues. Housing issue, they have salary issues, police for a problem. Every government institution, Obia accountant general, Obia a problem. So when you think, say, your problem is not being heard and that you want the government to get your attention more and you peacefully demonstrate, I support it. We also need to understand this is a government that is trying to solve the mess MPP abanja to ho. So if the government decides to say won kwa wo de na ohwe and that wakata on the other side, then it means say the government too is not being fair to nurses, because recently nurses too were on the street. Even though we knew, say, the leadership of the Ghana nurses, no, and also nurses for the midwives, no, they were political. I don't care about that. But at least they had a case. There were some of the things they were demanding for. Now, here say abine any on betanasi. Asha says anyomano on in the months or years to come. No, obetimia for failing. The same way, there are other institutions who also think say omo consensus no are very important. I don't think say under MPP teachers were inquired were the only people who were not paid in government in Ghana. There were so many institutions. There were so many individuals who worked, who were employed by the MPP government, who were not paid. But that does not mean that the NDC government is in power. We should sit here and say the government, NDC, MPP are buying a for wage. Do not listen. The government needs to listen. And you demanding this from the government, you always have to also be reasonable. Because you see, as much as we all want the government to help us, we also need to look at what the government is getting in, what the government is making, and how the government is also taking care of a car or betoye. Here answer the fata. Sebio salary say the boy bra. Ejuma ya ma Ghana no. Ehia se oban aman so be ma yesika obetua yeka. Ebe hia so say sebio obi a waye adwuma ma oman ni bia no or say aban so etua neka. Iti when you come out like this, na some ka kire aban say aban ye hia yesika, aban de yeka. I expect aban to meet you halfway. I expect you to have a dialogue with the government. I expect you people to understand when the government says, yes, we know. And nobody in Ghana today, Mentis Obiaka says, Sikana bu demand na nyamudia. Mentis Obiaka say, even though Ekufor na a farm with Juma 2022 na mo pass out into Sikana Mojeno, a MPP Sika, Obian cancer, Obia say you deserve the money. But the issue here is you need to be considerate. You need to understand. You need to know the mess we are coming from. Baby, you free bedru hande. So as much as you want your money, you also need to understand the government has other responsibilities. In the sense that I 10 months. Now say abanika sobema 3 months. You need to understand. Because abani ba sanka abani betu se sika guwa enkwasiafo we amboka biantoa ka abani betamama. So right now is the time for we demanding from abino any abino to dialogue. We need to meet halfway. We need to be considerate. We need to understand the problems now we are asking. Say Albedahona MPP criteria. This government cannot use 6 months to solve it. And I'm also not going to say I was say abanika say 6 months pen about bemunti to me solve a problem. Yeah. The government needs to make a move. The government needs to look at the things you people are putting on the table. The ones they can handle for now, let them try and handle it. So I will talk to the education minister. These are things that it's all about dialogue. So which means 10 months, at least let them know you can pay some months and that they should give you some time to be able to take care of their account. That's how it works. Because your 10 months ni nyina mamwa. Ebia na nurse for so hia bibia, also almost your bomb kakra. Ebia na police for hia bibia, also aban mo kakra. This is not politics. This government is not coming here to come and do politics with your salary and your livelihood. This government is here to tell you the truth. Intermediate, I support this demonstration. I support you people going out there, and I will urge the government to meet you people halfway. If the government says it cannot pay the 10 months full, we need to understand. Because I cannot buy never to sa kano sankankasi aforo solve that problem and can do it. But I am not in the business of blaming fools. Because obia we Jimmy time anomutia ben we 2 4 months. So this is not the time for us to be blaming MPP. MPP Jimmy. And we cannot at this point, baby, to be calling MPP any way. We have to meet the government halfway. In the same way, 10 months, no cry. Now, the education minister, no more tenacity. No, Chamu say, Unim Bibi, yen to meet you 10 months, no, because Yabedru, no, Eka Daho, Sikasamun Jinan and Asu ye, Ye Chichre Ghana, no, Yenina, or see who come kakra. Into this is how many months we can do. Accept it, meet the government halfway, and along the way, all these debts will be cleared. Because yati kroma amaya of inkofo no mudia so almost shisike bi eda ho ansa no moko. So I will advise the education minister, try your best to dialogue with these people. Meet them. Omo Ghana for omo edwuma ma Ghana. Ya di omo ka, we need to pay them. We need to sit at the table with them. We need to come to an agreement. They are humans. Omo nipa. They are reasonable. They will understand. It's all about what you tell them. Sabaniba na omitum halfway. Na omamutia say. At least we can do this for now. You people should understand. You people should understand. Because se obiaka se or kwabontina kwa demonstration. And I think a Korean to me. Because time I must start here Juma 2022 and now 2023 and now 2024 I must start here Juma. Sankabana or hono otia months so 2, 3, 4 months in mamwa. And can then can do and you'll be saying say abide the 4 months and now 5 months and I'm a boy. But now I compound it. I be brebe because kwasiye bi entua. But Aban way is not going to blame Kwasiano because Kwasia utu Kwasia for our So this government, they have to take responsibility. And I'm happy to say, you see this government, they don't blame the past government. They never do that. They always try to find a way to solve the problem. So I will talk to Haruna Idrisu and I will plead with him, meet these young men and women, let them understand. This is the reality. This is the situation. They need to go home with something. If not all the 10 months, they need to go home with something. At least they have also worked for Ghana. And this is how we have to, at the end of the day, try and solve problems that MPP Jato Ghana. So I supported this demonstration. I support whatever they are asking for. The government needs to meet them halfway, sit with them. Sankora we omunjimi ye. Sa ban ni omo tenase. Ekyerekye nyoma mu kyerɛ omo. Ekyerɛm say betume tue bi. Yentume ntue ni nyina. At least omo beti ase. And that is what I need from this government. Somebody should meet them. Somebody should sit with them. Somebody should talk to them. Somebody should talk to them. And more demonstration. And yet, and your bankers or my 4 months or my 3 months. If the government at the end of the day sits with you, now or show the reason why you own to me to 10 months, no better to 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 months. Now one then you are being selfish. Then at that point, the government can tell you that then wait. On your 10 months in your 2 years, so it's always good to make sure, say, you go to the negotiation table, especially when a new government have pressure done so. And you have to understand this government does not have money sitting there. And to you people you have to be reasonable. When you go sit to the government, be reasonable in your demands. And then I make a chance for no. Obianka say Obiandi Obiaka, but be reasonable in your demands. Make sure you are being realistic. You are being rational in your demands. That is the only way. Because our bankers are 10 months, or splitting the three chunks. You need to be reasonable and take it. So I guess I was splitting in 2 chunks. You need to be reasonable and take it. Now, so I guess a tenner. A bank can tell you that minya 10 no, but remember in 2 years time, that time no. Now me try care that way. I met 10 in 2 years. What are you going to do? So always make sure you are reasonable in your demands. I support them, and I know say by Ochnano, the education minister will find something better to tell them because he had to mind. So be send the new free, obi ye jumama or maya. That person deserves to be paid. Kwasia binti, MPP kwasia for the problem we have, but we are not in the business of blaming kwasia because kwasia the on TBBRC. We need to solve the problem. The NDC government, the John Mahama government, is a government that solves problems, and I know they will find a solution to this problem. All right, now. It's exactly 10:03 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. Ghana time. Mr. P, Mr. S, can we go straight and take care of business? The NPP. The NPP. Now, this is the new patriotic party. And I Ghana now show me about 10 o'clock Pepe or Ghana. There's so many people watching me tonight. Now, we are going to take our time for young people on what knowing the NPP. How well do you know the NPP? How well do you know the NPP? There are so many young people in Ghana today, they don't even know NPP, what it represents. How well do you know the NPP? You hear them, you see them every day. They are on TV, they are screaming. Sorry. They are on TV, they are screaming every day. How well do you know the NPP, the New Patriotic Party? Knowing the party is also important. Ansana obedi party BH, I will say party what you need to understand where they are coming from, what they represent. How well do you know the NPP? Today, you have a NPP wants them. But it's not going to be about individuals. From the beginning of the show, it is about the party and what it represents. So you can't MPP then about him. You can't MPP. What do they stand for? MPP ne ejina. That is why Mekacha Ghana for say the noise you are hearing right now. We so be flag bearer. We so be say. Omu free power and do 7 months. We have about 3 years, 6 months more for John Mahama to complete his first term. But 7 months, NPP, they are all over the place. Ways to say. But to me, Mekache NDC communicators, the NPP should not be a focus. If you want to speak on the NPP, speak on the NPP as a party. Do not dwell on people in the party who think they can be president, because as I speak today, we have only one president in Ghana and one vice president in Ghana. No political party in Ghana has a flag bearer. So as we speak, the NPP is a political party. That is how you people need to see it. Don't pay attention to the comedy going on in the NPP. This name. I don't pay attention to it because they don't ring a bell. They don't represent anything. Whoever is being mentioned in the NPP, left or right, to me, right now as a Ghanaian, they don't mean anything to anybody. The NPP, they don't mean anything. But you can look at the party as a whole and ask yourself a simple question. What does the party represent? Now, what the party represents are, now, up and down, say, party, what do they believe in? Because you only join a group. Before you join a group, you have to believe in what the group believes in before you join it. When they say Asante Kotoko Football Club, Accra Hearts of Oak Football Club, there's a reason why a Ghana Phobi support Kotoko. And the whole reason be a Ghana Phobi support Hearts of Oak. Eti ansana obewu supporter of Hearts of Oak no. You need to look at Hearts of Oak as a football club, what it represents, and Asante Kotoko as a football club, what it represents. So to me, eti Kotoko Football Club na sia. Then used when only Kotoko supporter argument I'll bet na see. But so one football club na see. I didn't football club no. And nipa ben na abo. Football club no sebio omo mo di anim pen no e di adwuma na omo ye e di na omo di abafie e di na omo nya e di na omo age part a football club no financial record omo infrastructure into ohwe sa nyoma ni nyina wi a anse na oni obi a o support sa club no di nkomo a anse na okasa obehu bebi ofiri ba basa wanti eye ekuo na odom no wanti ekuo na se a sa nipa no de bia no asem obeka bia no bo so ejimifo. So you need to always take your time. So only Real Madrid supporter and a Manchester United supporter aiding Koma. Osha club no, Osha achievement of the club. Osha what the club represent, what Real Madrid represents, what they have been able to at the end of the day achieve over the years. Part a club no, omo vision. Have they been able to accomplish the vision? Omo some strategy be a omo bo. Are they still stuck to the strategy? It was just had only a Real Madrid supporter aiding Koma. Obiera no kasabo say yes, I'm part way or a Real Madrid in it because he believes in the Real Madrid structure. So what does the structure represent? The MPP as a political party today, as you watch me, the party, what does it represent? The people in the party, leave it for now. Because they don't mean anything. What the party represents is what the people represent. It will find the answer to what the people represent or believe in. You can clearly know who and who in the MPP are at the end of the day. When they speak, when they talk, you will understand. Now, team, thank you very much. Me team is a brief background of the NPP. If you are, then we enter into the wagon. Thank you, Mr. S, for bringing this in now. They want me to read this to you first. Mr. S, the two, right? Okay, I have the two. Thank you. Now, they want us to look at this. MPP no efrihin ebedru hande. Now, you see this. Platform where tough. It's a lot of work. We do a live production into a busrimuka. Now you see this. This is the MPP. This is where it started from. UGCC 1947. Me kama besi asemi sunde. Na mamwati asiye adikudientia nobody in Ghana should even consider or listen to the NPP any day. It is obi free MPP who can say me away. You will now understand where the person is coming from. You will make your decision from that. It won't see any panimpo. Me mawe who party be free. Adikudientia you are seeing what you are seeing today. UGCC 1947, founded by Pa Grant and JB Dankwa, it aimed for self-government in the shortest possible time. Na idea in United Party no. UGCC time almost start here. Now self-government. Almost pay more buying tentem. Yenjin free abroad. That is what was the vision. And that party needs him. Almost by to 1952. And on the party and Ghana Congress Party. UGCC ne dane be Ghana Congress Party, just GCP. The same party, the same group of people. Omo nananom enende yehu omo ne. Okay. Now 1952 no GCP. That's the Ghana Congress Party. formed after UGCC's poor performance in the 1951 elections. In 1951, UGCC echo elections mu ena omunya 30 below 38%. And almost omu party no more tefofro. Mature party na say. Anytime I say when you look at the NPP, don't look at names. Baumia Kennedy, they don't matter. Look at the party, then you understand it. And sana only oma engage. In answer only engage, you the way they think. So you should not give them that. Don't give them that space. Don't give them that attention. They don't need it. You don't have to. You don't need to waste it. Until loses our election on number 3, GCP. Quick. The same people and change your change your color, change your din, and from Ghana Congress Party 1952 after losing the 1951 elections as UGCC. Then answer and with him number 3 NLM. That is the National Liberation Movement 1954. Into 52 no after 2 years almost at the party. In the space of 4 years almost at the party too. Now you ask yourself, Adentra, what is the reason? There should be a reason. Because political party answer na wonte, answer and Nipa Kuramba together, and my own form, it takes like 5-10 years. Within a year and a half, to be party for, and it is one group. Change your color na, change your shirt na, different shirt, the same people. So they are just they are transferring from A, B, C. They are just moving like that. They don't change. The mentality doesn't change. The ideology doesn't change. The way they act and think, the way they see Ghana, it does not change. It is their color. It is the shirt they wear. It is the way they speak. But their character, Ankasa, it does not change. It is still the NPP. From UGCC, Ghana Congress Party, they came to NLM. Now, NLM, in 1954, a breakaway from the Conventions People Party, CPP, advocating for federalism. Now, almost so edu NLM no, NLM, NLM, Bamakache say, Omotino Minsia. Almost say, Omo of Fabia near friend Bafo Akoto, Mickey Mouse, former Agric Minister, ne papa, on a titin more remove £700 and or tea party. Bafo Akoto, ye £700 or tea party, no. What was his reason? Because he felt to say he had money. He felt to say, or no so per se you. He felt to say, ne wuni pebi, I was almost so enya to me into a tea party. There was no focus, but a tea party for a reason. Now, almost free honor and mobile United Party, the UP, 1957. Almost 47. Just 1951. Lose the election. 52, and I'm a new party. 54, and I'm a new party. 1957, I'm a new party, UP. Same people, same bullshit. They don't change. The same group of people. Don't underestimate them. These people, I'm going to make them history actual. This is the NPP. How well do you know them? May can't be seen there. You will understand why nobody should pay attention to the fooling they are fooling today. Look at the party. Forget the individuals. Because Sebio, Abua we Jimmy no wonkwara o Jimmy. That's how it works. Okoto on one ma party a enye no, everything that comes out of it is bad. And then I made in catchrow, make sure party no, we are no betchrow, a mum why we are not supposed to take them serious as a political party. Now, this inconsistent group of tribal fools, they moved from a National Liberation Movement and they came to United Party. Now, from there, a coalition of opposition parties, including NLM and Northern People's Party, and then on Betty UP. Bafo akoto £700 no, onya Asantefonia kanfo kakra, and omokofa Srimfo kakra beka omone, and omde beti NLM. Because debia Asantefo petumia, omode ntafo de gitumi. Omo hwehwe mo Ghana na omo nya kanfo bi en support omo na omo hwede nya nkranfo omo nya eye krobofo into omo ko sirem no nkopɛ ntafo ni bi en omo beji to me because asante tirimu no baafo akotomu tirimu no ntafo na de gi to me into omo kopɛ kakra en omo be support omo nkofo no omo te NLM wedwa bodam en omo de te NLM no en omo de ba omo de be te eye UP eye United Party. Now UP ni free no ena 1957 no ena omo beti PP pa Buzia Party no Progress Party Inti hono krampo na endio. Ena sa nkofo na sa beti PP. Progress Party 19 den after 1957 ehwa no beti 1969 on beti PP. Mameka bibincho omo sa parties no from UGCC, Ghana Congress Party, National Liberation Movement, United Party, UP. Abedu PP no, omo the same people. Sanko from starting UGCC no, omo no ba bedru PP. Inti omo ese chameleons. Every single month, year, biano, change color. Now, free the PP no, ye. Now, Tiasese PP no, it was led by Kofi Ebrifa Buzia. Buzia mo na de PP mwenim. First, di enima, ye election, di tu Kwame Nkrumah. Sa Buzia na kotina Togo. Sa nkofo na satana Ekufuado mo. Wafamo. Ejumama US Embassy a onyonko koda de JB Dankwa okoda prison ba okase ni pay ma ya obo no to powder US Embassy no na sata na buzi aso to Togo ena na mo church articles di ko UK ena ye publish ena mo gu nkroma ni ase sata na buzi amo de bomb soma enkwase afo te say free fam a na mo military mo nkwara na mo person de bomb ku nkroma. These are the fools we have watched them until this point. Inti anya current one no omo nananom na etie omo nkwase ade aba bedru ne. These are snitches. Omo prison nke ku omo totwene e de omo gu jollof di. Now did it end there? No. Now this is what happened. From there we saw what we call Popular Front Party. Omo free 1967 no and omo ba 1979 no mbeti PFP. Popular Front Party. UGCC do characters no mu no ebi ewu omumma ebi muso nana ebi wo fasenom omo die chire ofori atamo omo nananom eye buziam omo ba bedru 1979 omo beti Popular Front Party. Make sure the MPP don't look too far. Forget about the individuals and omo begini mo mujimi. Look at the party and what they believe in and what they stand for before our dumps our party no. Now 1979 was formed after military rule ended, continuing the Dankwa Buzia tradition. Into 1979, and I'm forming a year PFP. I am making it simple for you. Now, you do baby also do not MPP way dangerous. And it's not every time be a nipa for froba. No, they are some for froba. Not nipa kobi die because for a reason no, omo pe omankasa ahunya. It is not about you. And it's not about bibia or Ghana because someone say enche bi change omudin. In this West Stadium MPP from 19 UGCC time, omutimi mbo bibia no mo Ghana because they know say they are not going to stay for long. Omo kwentufu. The MPP they are travelers. And travelers are dangerous. Omutimi wiao di Ghana. So they did not come to stay. They always know say ye be wia ni asesan ye din ne asaba foforo until they are not going to build anything. Anything ever seen there, you cannot mention one university and the Juma MPP this year from UGCC time to now. No. Because omono they are passing through. It's a passing through their party. They are always passing through. And omoba 1979 number PFP. Omo free PFP no and at the same group omo nananom no mawu no omo ma oforiatamo Ekufuado mo sususo mo abedru 1992 ena kofo mo omo wofamo bafo akotomo Mickey Mouse former Greek minister mo omo papa mo wu no ena omo so bai former Greek minister ne papa no nana ewo ho NLM time no bafo akotomo Ekufuado mo omo wofanom oforiatamo no mo ho buzia omo ba ya bedu 1992 ena omo beti bibia for the New Patriotic Party. So the same group. The only difference is say omo manyini na wu na omo representatives. Into every generation bia representatives ne ba ebeteki omo position. And na ye hu ne neno. 1992 established as Ghana transition to multi-party democracy, inheriting the legacy of UGCC and UP. Into now you understand. Eye japade omo diade medimo ofade enti party no komo a obi adi no wofade no mde be pia eye busua. New faces behind the party no. Those who have been leading the party, I'm gonna lead the party na bedru hanne. It is not like at the fufrobi every baby dabi the same group moja bako eno mo train omo ya nkwara na omo ka kire omo munya tumi a mo ntem ho mo make sure say mo nya mo ho mo make sure say Ghana no nipo no mo ka no omo nya papa munya musika. It has been the same tradition. Go and make money. Go and steal from the people. Go and suppress the people. Kill them if they resist. That has been the modus operandi of the NPP. And no, and the Abe Piha, your friend, the NPP. It brings us to end the conversation. How well do you know the NPP? It is a unima. So oko back crack na say oye analysis na e ho na obehu sibia how dangerous they were. Oh, in 1979 time I'm say Popular Front Party, that was 1979. JJ Rawlings bae ohun say nkofo we for a long time. This is what they have been doing. Kusa esisi year before Rawlings na MPP for the sha chire. Go and check all the coups esi and Sana Rawlings ever 79 ni nyina na MPP for UGCC for mo ba ya omo na no mo yeku no omo akamfo asefo no na mo hye military no mo yeku no. The coup was not coming from anywhere. It was coming from these same people because they wanted to get rid of Nkrumah. And into the MPP4, every time you make Ghana history, they start from 1979. So oko any further, oko echire pero mo buofu. Adentina eye coup aye before 79, eye Papa Chen coup aye in 79. Why do you think they don't like to talk about coups? Say see coup bear 5 or 6 AC and San JJ Rawlings eba be coup 79. Why is it say time and na edubu ahmo Electoral social studies books no oman fan shemu say coup na esisi no na it is more deadly, more dangerous than JJ Rawlings 79 coup. And so time I coup for edubu ahmo or MPP ni Electoral social studies books no, they started the carnage from 1979 because they wanted to portray JJ Rawlings, the PNDC era, as the worst era. 1979 Rawlings ye coup or handing over Edema Liman and at San Kwasiafoe or who said they were getting closer. JJ Yeku no handing over and Edema Liman. Liman was a civilian. Liman was a northerner. But JJ realized that Buziamo, they were trying to find other means to take over power from Liman. And then JJ Rawlings came back in 1982. It wasn't said, na ayane de so babe cool, but he saw the people coming back again. And into the JJ Rawlings Saba back because he saw Buziamo or who Sankwasiafo nanom say they are creeping in, and they are creeping in with a new name. He saw it, and Liman was not seen through them because Liman was a civilian who did not take his time to analyze these dangerous people. So Liman thought these people liked him, but JJ Rawlings from far, he had studied these people. That is why he stopped them in 79. Into a stop mono, they went to regroup and came back. Then when Rawlings was sitting back, he saw that they were trying to find means to get in again. And then Osabe stop yomo. And in Omoka history, JJ Rawlings said bonini because JJ Rawlings stopped them from taking over the nation. He stopped them from using a diabolical means. To me, the ID Ghana so in a way you will not see it. They operate when we operate to say MPP4. Now you understand Ghana's politics. When no one can't show, I will be Jinawa, and a wait away, and a cocon tokwa, and a signing and quasiasam. Obien wa okun, a himfian tokwa or the Ghana siwa, quasiabian or quan himfian tokwa Ghana siwa. Yania Ghana for the Queen tokwa and a Ghana siwa. Yania bro for a trans document and a J Ghana. Quasiabian wa okun, the bush and tokwa the J Ghana, into one quasiasam from Conwa. Neanka Ghana ne Judiciary. Everybody has the right to speak about their tradition, their customs, and the ebusian mobo. Mofam kwasi ankonwa, memi bo ebusian so bo ebusian. Ebusian fo bie no kokun tokoma Ghana. Ebusian bie no kokun tokoma Ghana. Ye ni Ghana fo ne tena ase ne abrofo tena ase say, ye mpesa abrofo be die so na 57. Ye koye den, ye ko side document ne ye gi ye ho fa awodie. Ohene kwasi ampanyi bie no kokoma Ghana. Enti sa ajimisam no mfam firi mutrim. Na ye nka Ghana, ye kan national issue. We are not talking about traditional nonsense. Udi hina ofie. Me papa odi hino ni fie So now we are here also we are talking about Ghana as a nation. Without Ghana, no king, no chief has a legal right to even operate in this country until we all operate under the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Until some kwasiaka sano ena menana ena yekoko wa ha una wanya nkwasi aduane bi na okon kwasi antoko a okon e protect wo ho e protect be bia na wote wan ko anje Ghana nsi ho kwasiakeka Momembra fie na menjidwam kwasiafo ena we kokun we ena we gina nsuo so ena we kohia we wa ha ena we ko bol kotoku ena odanchem de ne ti kwaje ye ena nkwasiakeka Kwame Nkrumah ba na oni abrofo kwotena zo se ye GMI eno ano no ene ye GMI fra abrofo na eni ankase be independent country eno ano no wo hina kokoni abontu amefam ho kwasiasem kwa na ma menjidwam ha enti it brought us to the NPP enti sa uhwema JJ Rawlings saved Ghana. And it's JJ Rawlings no opportunity bia, then he'll be advising us as a nation against the NPP.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir. The nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with. And they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past.
JJ Rawlings say kind of some moment kind of humbum. At least as an MP, as a National Democratic Congress Party, NDC mun come humbum. Mama Ghana for 1 year say bibi ntina me bedru baby ayedui. Moment kind of ninkwa echi. Ya woni pe bi tie mu omonye abeifo. Or the MP before way, omuye monsam. Mama ye remfi ho da. As far as omni yetno, de bia yenye alert na o2 yefu. Na ye nim se mre bi beba achichide ba bedi so na body pa 82 election day na ohini bia ye din. Ni eni se mre bi beba na achichide bia betena so na opeso odi ye gold ye japade nyina ekosha abrochire. Ni enim se mre bi beba achichide bia betena so na ye ne ayete Ghana ye ho kire se moa. Ni enim se mre bi beba achichide bia betena so na ejimifo na abedi so na yete Ghana na eka ameneye ye nim sene ye ntwa ye ho edwedifo sika nyina ahye ni enim se de bi beba na Rawlings e ka kire ye as far as money achichide ma we tene de you should be careful every day na otwe ya adwene akwa mama ye remfi where we came from because ye remfi be be free buy ya ye beduru a ye re be fi mankwasiafo we ombefa ye de ombefa ya se mama yen kai okon ye kon ya 79 ye tumi stop e buzia JB dan komasefo a omontumi anse Ghana mama ye de bia yen kai 1979 because JJ Rawlings stepped in to stop the diabolical agenda of the NPP. And these are things we have to stick to. We need to understand. We need to respect. For 8 years. At a point, we could not even believe that Ghana for. We were even scared of each other for just 8 years. We forgot, say, you're penny for Ghana. We did not even respect any elder because we were asking, who are the elders in the room? Penyini bene betimaka sama Ghana. Ya adepa eman kwasi afom di esu etie. At the point we thought there was no elder in the room. And the penyifo papa be di esu no and the bu penyini. Into the biana JJ Kaye. Do not forget, as far as you are living with these vultures, you need to always remember where you came from. We should never forget the 1979 coup. We should never. It is the beginning. Eho and a Ghana, your first birth. Eho. We need to always remember the 79 coup. Senka JJ and step in and can kwasi afoi and come the Ghana ye ahimfieche. We got Yanko enim. Now I keep asking. The NPP. Me say forget about the names. Names ready in here. They say Paul Ambantem. I don't want any Ghanaian to concentrate on what the NPP are doing. We so me. I don't even want to speak on it. Right now, Muluzu power 6 months near Obedi president. Jimmy. We have a president who is busy working. Now the question here is, the NPP as a political party, and when they speak, they cannot even mention the Kufuor's name. Even the party as a whole, they cannot point to one. I'm talking about one. Opa Yankwe Chimponko Statifri Kufuor. They cannot attribute anything to J.A. Kufuor. They can speak and speak and speak. They can speak for the whole day. When you start to fact check them, question them, even Kufuor, they don't have anything. I'll make us say, you know something? J.A. Kufuor, where you know, and there, about time room, Okojia war, a third world country. Yes, yeah, where the already painting be painted down. Now the OC down see what the only answer. Yes, Kufuor the day air National Health Insurance buy or buy OC clinic. National Health Insurance, phone no money adeko. And that is what the NPP does every time. Now here the NDC, every time they come to power, what they do is they come to meet problems and they solve problems. NDC about power, 2012 to 2016. Let's not go too far. From 2012 to 2016, the Heritage Fund buy. The ESLA buy. The Sinking Fund buy. The GIF, Ghana Investment and Infrastructure Fund, the buy. Now, all these funds, na fotua edawa, ninyina for yenchirima. And all these things I'm stating, they are facts. And every time the NDC comes to power, they try to find solutions to everlasting problems. Into all these funds I'm mentioning, a Heritage Fund, ESLA, a Sinking Fund, GIF, all these things were geared towards specific problems to solve those problems. And they were solving problems. NPP came to power from 2017, they depleted it. Straight up. They depleted every single fund. They destroyed it. Now, from J.A. Kufuor, from J.A. Kufuor to Kufuor, the NPP as a political party and the team, they cannot point to one functioning university. One. From UGCC all the way to NPP, from Kufuor to Kufuor, democratic dispensation from 1992 to 2025. They cannot tell you one university. I have functional university and Ghana. From UGCC time all the way to NPP 1992 to NPP 2025. No NPP person can stand in Ghana and hit their chest and say, "Party way, I afraid NPP." Yen you see university way and the nipa come and nobody. They cannot say, they cannot mention even one. They tell you they are party of intellectuals. And intellectuals that intelligence. A political party that has been in existence for years, change their names, change their color, change their philosophy, all the way to 2025. They have not been able to build one functional university. This political party, a single regional hospital. NPP, from UGCC to NPP 2025. They cannot point to one regional hospital to say, yene. Yenya tumino, you see one regional hospital asantini ba eurum awo afan ho afan ba omun tumin kebi omun tumin ka say you see one regional hospital eye asantini hene ohini bi o asantimemu akọ akọja yaresa asante hema ewura ho akọja yaresa from UGCC to NPP 2025 One regional hospital, CB. Look at the party, what it represents. Forget the Jimmy Forum judging. Look at the party. Before you make a decision, say, where you call for a TOMO. The party is what you need to look first. Party where a party, I'll bet to my GD. I'm over thing. You get what I mean? Now, this is a political party. They cannot boast of any monumental project. Socially, economically. It is even creating jobs, giving people what we call leverage to get out of their poverty to a leveler. The NPP as a political party, they cannot point to one. Into Busanwo, what does the party represent? Party no yati. Now ask yourself, sika say na afa MPP for nsem. Sika say na kofo nyaaye. Sika say na osafoma fu nyaaye. Sika say na hakmro wusu adwuma na nya. Sika say na kedede Japan nya. Sika say na bawomia we wia we nya. Brian the Champon. Busanwo say san kofo di MPP nim ekufo ado gabi ocheda akon. Bedie tuo eye oforiata sika busanwo say sika say na afa obu nsem. Ask yourself that simple question. Busanwo say sika say na afa NPP nsem. Na hwe na fa equity eye development o maye wo Ghana. Now my men show their trick. You see, the NPP as a political party, they know say Ghana for bebre no you refia de entem. Inti omo policy nyina three things and a party ni gyina so. One, they basically ride on emotions. Two, they ride on tribalism. And a three, on ignorance. That is what the NPP stands for. They basically, their strength, they are MPP, MPP, no. There are three things, three pillars, and MPP, MPP. One, they ride on people's emotions. Two, they ride on tribalism. And three, they ride on the ignorance of the foolish masses. And that has been the MPP from UGCC all the way to the MPP of 2025. It's sometimes we say, now MPP for small king, Ghana for because the MPP believes say their followers, their core followers, the people who basically troop to follow them, no, they are the foolish masses. Form. At a point, Omutumika say 2024, Baumia, Sawenia, Santinia, Jane MPP for Yan Tomano, they ride on tribalism. And every time, Omo campaign, it's basically based on emotions. They touch your emotion. Into my mentor idea from 2000 Akufo Ekasobe contesting. The year 2004, this was Kufuor's slogan. J.A. Kufuor, positive change. Do you remember? So what study omo message? Omo deba power every time. Their message has got nothing to do with you. It's got nothing to do with development. It's got nothing to do with building the country. It's got nothing to do with saving the people. It's got nothing to do with building a nation with you. It is all about themselves, playing on the emotions of the people and also making sure they always put tribalism ahead of every decision they take. In terms of J. Kufuor Bae, and J. Kufuor came with this message. The message was that positive change. So far, so good. 2004. The year 2000, Kufuor Bae, a dear message not the Bae. I'm say gentle giant. Eradicasa. Mokai. Before 2004, Kufuor 2000 message na eradicasa. Sini Thompson. Eradicasa. Namakuman. Domiyemu. Minyami kase gentle giant. Oh, me radika bi mami o. Erade kasa na wakuman tomi yemo. Bema tintin jantin jaido touched on your emotions. It wasn't about what you were going through. It wasn't about him coming to build any factory, coming to build any school, he coming to build any road. No, he coming to change the lives of the people. It's about them. They are fraudsters. They know the three pillars of the NPP: emotions, tribalism, and ignorance. That is what the party thrives on. Into J. Kufuor in 2000 came with Eradicasa, gentle giant. What is the message? Gentle giant, Eradicasa. Where are we heading? That was the year 2000. 2004, J. Kufuor, the second term, General Troye, positive change. What changed? What was the positive change? For 4 years, na Kufuor in school. 4 years, na Kufuor in Kwang. 4 years, na Kufuor in hospital. 4 years, na Kufuor still running the economy down. Or by 2004, positive change. Or the Radicasa, and it would be a positive change. On Tiasie, what is positive change? What has changed positively? What has really changed? Because 2006, 2007, and you call HIPIC. And I'm a boy. So what has changed? He was building toilets. Nothing has changed. But they rallied behind what we call emotions. Tribalism. Aya Santini, Kufuor do be wiama eden. Only they saw this year, baby of free sika oho, no ma can't to your trim. Kufuor hiya sika na Kufuor hotel. Kufuor hiya musika na eden ship na kwa. Kufuor hiya musika Ghana Airways pa. Kufuor da musika eden Ghana Telecom pa. Enti Kufuor hiya bibia Kufuor this year Kufuor afri asante Kufuor ewa na Kufuor wiaye. Adebia state na Ghana debia Kufuor ba ye panyan. And so you can say Kufuor this year or santini or so what positive change. You din Jimmy. Make sure Kufuor 50 cents na make sure no. Enti yeni name and a Kufuor ebe blasting bibia. Ebe sinne the NPP omuntumi enko jina hospital baako ho. Omuntumi enko jina hospital baako ho. Omuntumi enko jina school baako ho nka say ye twa picture ye na esi ye and Kufuor and the Kufuor omuntumi nya baako mpo. They have never been able to go group by a university. Omuko jina university bi ho, enko jina hospital, regional hospital bi ho, enka picture say ye na esi ye. They have not been able to do that from UGCC all the way to MPP 2025. Positive change. Eradicasa 2000 emotions. Oya santini tie nyomo no ne to aba no. Ne de kwase de echire emotions. And a 50 cent the fame 2000. 2004 na 50 cents had the fame a positive change. Obe we are also we are. That time we don't have access to information. The any man Peace FM. You almost about no brogu so see Jimmy. I yen think crying. Yen de ko. Hey, one monopolize menu anoma santifo ya radio na boso eno mu di atem eno mu twatro. Weekend bia na Kufuor to Kumasi not ye ase. Otumi fa plane ba enkran oba Kumasi. That time go for plane no drive. Odru Kumasi a na o 5 o'clock. Wo cars be 30. Wo wo kwamu ya mo bom tontwene Kufuor ba nkran. Obebon san o Kumasi on the Kumasi e ho ekurase or konkran. Cars 50 na so so. MPP and this nebaye esade kania betuatua form ema otumfo plane to land wo Kumasi anajo. Ye din na tie nyansa kwasiafo. Ye ka no kora na kire Ghana fo age Ghana na wadwa. Now, Kufuor Kwaye no make sure the three pillars of the NPP: emotions, tribalism, and ignorance. That is what they capitalize on. If I notice they don't make noise, don't even give them attention. Naturally, they are stupid. They cannot make us lose focus. In 2000, Jack, my mention idea. Kufuor de ko hipik wiye, enya Kufuor time. And ya wasaf mafo eko saloon kwaji loan. Yati kroma omaka ho asem. Millions saloon. Macmillan ni ade. Kufuor time o. Yetna kroma ma obi ko saloon so kwaji loan. The same political party. Now, Kufuor ebesene ko ye no na 2008 atechede ne baaye. Egigim. Believe in Ghana, 2008. Ekufuado, Believe in Ghana, 2008. And I teach the buy. And I'm going for we buy. Way. Ekufuado, we or the sika yadeng. Ne papa was ska. Sana de bi omoka. Omomu was ska chen bibia. Omoboa. Omo ye hia for ma. Omo ye wifo. They create riches. Omo create riches wo mutrim. 2008, and believe in Ghana, we are moving forward. Na, you we know. Okay. And also we are moving forward by and that lumba de betoso. We are moving forward. Na, ye omu to me sad, omu to me munina for omu to kan soroku from Santasi to Ayediasi. Oh, we are no general oh, on fame. Adaya. Na, ye we know. They capitalize on the emotions of the people. They know majority of the people who follow them are ignorant. And then they add a little bit of tribalism to it. They are done. They don't do too much. It is not about Ghana. It is not about what we will get as a nation. It's not about building factories. It's not about building schools. It's not about building roads. It's not about creating job opportunities. It's not about getting funds, sitting to help the generation that are on board. It's about them. It's about making sure the foolish masses, they are able to use tribe, ignorance, and emotions to drive them along. That is the NPP. Until he came with, we are moving forward. Now that the lumba de bia homo. We are moving forward. Na, we are moving forward. Mokai said the way they paid all the celebrities in Ghana, they jumped on it. Mokai. That time 2008. Na Edian. Na mills or your door to door, ne kufuado moving forward. No more sa. That the lumba near gen. We are moving and you near there. Na at mills. No humbo mobo. Professor Opegana ye. And Unkwasi Afonso he. In Kofona opomu ye no. Omono. Omwe Jimmy. And ne kufuado almost sa celebrities all Ghana nyina. One day I will let you see all those people who were on stage. Na at mills ye door to door. Telling Ghanaians your person oh yeah. How he wants to change our oil sector. He wants to change our energy sector. How he wants to change our health sector. How he wants to build schools for the young Ghanaian. Atamos was knocking at doors. They were laughing at him. Professor, do nothing. Atamos and Fantinia Bois. These people were having fancy campaigns. Nane kufuado ebema o. Hwenano ne brofo. Nana de dey si fie sika o papa. Na won kai ne papa. We momo sika o. Omo fa Ghana sika nya hwe. And this was the message. Believe in Ghana, we are moving forward. Mokai, 2008, Daddy Lumba, original stage. Kwame A Plus, original stage. Kwabena, original stage. Obuo, Prayer, Wuta, Akwe friend saying, Philippa Befi, Mokai Burefi. Philippa Befi, Wuta, Obuo, your friend saying, Kwabena, A Plus, and a friend Daddy Lumba, Nanko 4 with 4x4. 4x4. No, when you just stage, met my boy, you mean 4x4. Every big musician in Ghana, they were all following the Kufuado. Wey, we see a dear or a lawyer, only certificate. Tiny, Aleche. Obia jim tatawale ngwa satara komete no na namuwuram wa fon chata wa bro wa fon se chinchinga oda mamo bi ya mfrenu po banana from Ghana fa jibi kono wa na pe gofo na manfo na stage ni suma Sydney ne rasta no nyina chenchene komete no ena nkofo etugu yeni omutugu yeni me chirawo the MPP no me chirawo where they are from ma chirawo 3 pillars of the MPP: emotions, tribalism, and ignorance. They capitalize on these 3 things. And that has been the modus operandi of the NDC from MPP, from GUGCC to MPP 2024. Samini, no Google stage. Batman. Oh, Mr. S, get me, Mr. S, get me. I need a shorter version. Get me small, Mr. S. Mr. P, please, just give the green light. I don't think that one will create any problem, Mr. P. Mr. P, we beg you, just get me that one. MPP na mechira wono Nana Akufo-Addo 2008. Don't be surprised. Don't fall for it. Leave them. Don't discuss them. Don't do anything. That is how they are. What is the way you can say? Don't make it your topic. MDC communicators, when you go on TV, now journalists for so I can say I have a president to protect. I have a government to protect. This as of now, I have not seen any flag bearer in Ghana. The NPP does not have flag bearer, so they are not worth discussing. I need a flag bearer before I discuss the NPP. Let's discuss Ghana's development. Nobody should give them attention. Mr. S, I beg you. Mr. P. My memo on list, 2008. We are moving forward. In conform judge in stage, that the Lumba on the leady park, no. That the Lumba Jinan fa. Na A plus Jinan in Benkumso. Where there are us, I don't know. That the Lumba o Jinan na A plus Jinan the Benkumso. Na kobna so afani fa. Na we share chwa obo etan fi for the fu. Now she prayer any wuta and so jina air defense ube chiro kakra Philippa Bethi jina pomu na almost omo air left no air 4x4 ye gia mine na nkofo good stage. What was the message? There was no message. Atamos was sending the message, was telling Ghanaians what we need to do. These people didn't have any message. Team, I beg you, if you have it, let me have it. Then 2008 became, and I'm back 2012. What was the message? In 2012, they came with what they call the battle is the Lord. The battle is the Lord. And I'm the way by moving Ghana forward. Free SHS now. Me say, and I'm about 2012. The battle is the Lord. Don't get it twisted. I am showing you the MPP. Do not engage them. Let them kill each other. That is what they understand. No Ghanaian should spend time on the MPP and say, yeah, MPP asem. This is where it started from. And I'm and I'm catching say we are moving forward. No message. Every single person was on board. They always knew that use tribalism, use emotions, and use what we call the ignorance. You will get what you want. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, they presented him to us as Jesus Christ.
Bekwa kwenim nana
Message bakumponim. So, or they know their base. Omni mama mudi omuchino. 3 pillars of the NPP na make sure when they know tribalism, emotions, and ignorance. They capitalize on these 3 things. And that is what they have done since UGCC time to 2025. Message in atamos ya door to door. Minyanum azina mepede me ye. Dabi. This is what they have done for years. Make sure onim MPP no. Intend out to Jimmy Pe. Don't do anything. Leave them. After what you say, it was a letter. Metro BB. Mr. S, thank you very much for bringing the second one. Share. Unim the AC or Ghana. May see MPP no. Omi a dangerous. Omi a killing machine. Don't give them any opportunity. Now, from 2008. Omo ganyumbre fucking don't be dimatemno na mesin fam ho mo bodam now omo free ho no from 2008 and omo ba 2012 in 2012 no and omo ka kire am say free SHS and so no omo ka kire am say the battle is the Lord's okay na nekufo do nam Ghana wan sheda ma message bia 2012 and o start here free SHS no wan kirem eno na okotena broni bi anim in 2015 our UK hard truth, hard talk. But in the busan say what ka free SHS is catch there, dear pa. A better was sustaining. I said the costing. Yeah, Jimmy Bruta. Also a free SHS and a free SHS. Bro, ni chire ko say what ka free SHS is a better free SHS better than why also the costing has been done. Or say tell us. Or say I won't tell you. I will tell the people back home. We're not going to Okasa because when you said the people are ignorant. Where's the video? Besides, I need to go into the archives. Brony Kachan said, tell the world, you are sitting on BBC, hard talk. Tell the world, with free SHS, no, how are you going to finance it? How are you going to make sure, say, free SHS, no, are benefiting Ghanaians and that you're making a mistake? Or catch Brony say, I don't want to tell you. I will tell my people. Listen to him. Or said the costing. Brody Busano, what can free SHS?
People, it seems to me, from reading a lot of stuff in the Ghanaian press, want to know is where exactly is the money going to come from next time around, if you're in power, for some of the very extravagant promises you've made. You, for example, have offered free secondary schooling for all Ghanaians. A promise you say you absolutely will deliver in 4 years in power. So have you costed it? How much will it cost?
The costing is being done. I mean, very, very soon we will be in a position.
You can't make a promise like
that. No. Very soon we're going to be putting it. I would prefer.
You don't know how much.
I do know, but I prefer to tell the Ghanaian people directly before I tell you.
Many of them can't talk. You can tell me, and
doesn't matter.
Know.
I would prefer to make that statement to the people of Ghana directly first, as to the cost and any.
So you do know the cost.
Oh, we do, and we have a very good idea how also we're going to finance it.
Well, you're obviously not going to give me the figures, but just tell me how you're going to pay for it. Because it's clearly going to be a very great cost. You've got to train the teachers. You've got to build new schools.
All of that has been adequately costed, and we believe that first of all, the new revenues will help. More efficient management of what we have now, growth in the Ghanaian economy. These are the 3 sources which are going to enable us to fulfill that promise. And it is a promise that has been solemnly made to the Ghanaian people.
Manganjo, Bruni Kachireno, Catch the Ghana for BBC now to the biggest platform on earth. Tell us how you are going to finance free SHS. The costing is being done. The costing, everybody said, no. You have the opportunity today. Tell us. I say, I'm not going to tell you. Into one of the 3 pillars of the NPP, only the ignorant part, he's going to use it. The foolish masses are home. He is not going to tell Bronino, because Bronino near BA. Obebusa follow-up question. Even Bronini Busan say, have you costed it? Do you know how much it's going to cost? I said, the costing is being done. Emma Bronini Busan say, are you also going to build schools? Or say, yes. Ever seen there, we see 1 block. I am made sure the NPP. I want you to understand. Forget about the Jimmy Forum, some president. Don't worry yourself about them. Look at the party. What it represents. And no make sure we end there. I'm showing you what the NPP represents. Mepe obia awokumewood. No mama no 500,000 Ghana. No I get a solid production on Ekufuado for me. Ekufuado's failed promises. A movie. Munya ni tree na santifon tie. Mon starting free Kufuor midre Ekufuado. The failed promises of Ekufuado. Me probably man 500,000 Ghana kwa production money. For script ni bra na me nhwe. Na fe me first kan hyem. Me be say mo am history kire mo ho. Now, you're free 2012. Mr. B, where are you pushing me to? I'm trying to find the team with them do much here. Now let's go to 2012. Meba. Mr. Team, I can't find it all. My team is sending for video being shared by it's in the system. I can't find it. Besides, I'm so sorry. I can't find it. I'll try and find it. Now, any about 2016. You do 2016. Then you see here. The agenda for the people. 2016. Almost an agenda for jobs. Still, no free SHS nim. Agenda for what job? What is the agenda? Jobs no way. They are using slogans. They are not giving the people any message. They are using the 3 pillars of the MPP to work. Ignorance, tribalism, and emotions. 2016, and almost saying 2016, and almost remix it. 2012, and almost about 2016. Murefi, almost a remix of 2012, and
improved health insurance from green crate to crank cry. Bia benya bio, free SHS. Human water babo, union yo here bro. Bia beko bio, na na na. Na radio na ne, na na na. Na radio na ne. Yes, it's sound. Na radio na ne. So to me, obey you. One see to me, and I see obey you. 1 district, one factory, $1 million each constituency. 1 district, one factory, $1 million each constituency. Na 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 radio na ne. Na 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 radio na ne. Yes, it's a wafi. Na radio na ne. Yes, it's a na radio na ne. Na 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 succeed. Oh yeah, winner. Nana Kufuor, you win. Oh yeah, winner. Oh yeah, winner. He's born to succeed. Oh yeah, winner. Mama, Fahudi din Kosuaba. NP. Oh my Kabomo. Prime Akumako. NPP. Hey no sooner. Yeah, the way try and strong you. Na 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 na. NPP. One to man and we are moving forward. NPP. One to man and we are moving forward. We are moving forward. One to man and one to man. NPP. One to man and we are moving forward. NPP. One to man and we are moving forward. Yes, it's sound. We are moving forward.
This is the NPP. Message be any ho. Aha. So that was 2016. I'm a remix. I'm 2012 and I'm the Bremo. Make sure the NPP, forget about the fools. The president, Jimmy. I'm showing you the party. It's a dangerous political party. One of the most dangerous political parties in Ghana. Say, Usuradia, never trust that party. Because they know how to manipulate. Now, I'm free 2016. And I'm about 2020. And then I'm catching 4 more for Nana. 2020. This is the same UGC so we do 2020. I'm slogan change bedru 4 more for Nana. Message anyway, I say 4 more for Nana. 4 more to do more. To do what? That time I knock 4 more for Nana dollar and it was 17. Not dollar, it was 17. Not inflation, it was 57. Now on equals your penny way and I'm gonna say 4 more for Nana. Na atakura we dinechi. Now, are you listening? Make sure the NPP, make sure the party now, Ghana. Don't give them any space. Their nonsense they are doing to you, don't discuss it. NDC communicators, don't give them any attention. Ignore them. Let them fool themselves. Right now, we have a president. The president has been in power for 6 months. We have 3 years, 6 months more. Do not waste your time on the NPP. Let them fool. We know who they are. We have lived with them. We know that is what they do. 3 pillars that build this party, tribalism, emotions, and ignorance. And they know they have capitalized on that. And because of us having access to information, and they sing enough white. 2012 I saw a BDA. Of course, she said, singing Terminator 30. Oh, yeah, yes, Mr. President, I do D, or say, yeah. Oh, yeah, team, Nina Yagufom. And I say, Fita, I shall cry. I want ya ko den ya so recalibrate Kufuado ya na ko magazine aba ya body na diem omunim samu Jimmy ena wenya eye Jimmy di nechi 4 more for Nana. What is 4 more for Nana? Now did it end there? No. I'm about 2024. Now 2024 they told you it is possible. And I'm Jimmy way by. What is possible? Dollar is at 17. Inflation is at 57. Ghana na yetino eka na meneye. Unemployment out of the roof. We are talking about people killing people during elections. We are talking about somebody who calls himself an economist. This guy also comes, he learns from Nimpenifuono. He comes to no message. He will tell you it is possible. What the fuck is possible? What the fuck is possible? We are a country, we are in debt. Yeah, bre. Moye galam say, chairman, ya de kukrono, say krono. You tell us it is possible. So it means the galam say it's still possible because chairman Utumi can still continue. and on the cartoon we bre Sameri Kunu. It is possible. Now, you understand where I'm coming from. The NPP has a political party, a dangerous political party. Now, let's come back to part where I'm making a show. And don't underestimate what I am saying. The American say, send the party free office. So, a party near Dada for party, they sat on radio after 2024 elections. Almost every single communicator, Penini or party, say, their people did not come out to vote. And that's what I'm saying. The re-election 2024, these are the people who led the campaign. Omukachere say, their people did not come out to vote. In fact, they have a number.
If you put the 2020 emotions aside and you pick the data and you analyze it, let's look at, and each of the regions, all the regions. You look at a half a region. In 2020, MPP had 145,000. 2024, 113,000. NDC had 116,000. 2024 had 130,000. In Greater Accra, MPP had 1,253,179. Something note, 1,253,179. NDC had 1,326,489. In 2024, MPP had 681,000. Half of what we did in previously. And then NDC almost remained at the same 1.2, 1.3 million. So you see, if the 600,000 from NPP had gone to NDC, and for example, NDC is reading 1.8, 1.9 million, then you can easily say that these 600,000 have moved from the MPP and gone to vote for John Dramani Mahama. I don't know if you are getting the head. What
happens when you factor in the turnout?
Yeah, that is what it is.
Because the turnout last in 2020 is not the same turnout today.
The turnout is actually what is pointing to these analysis. So you look at the turnout and you realize that your strongholds, areas and places where, according to data, would vote for you, every 10 persons that vote, maybe 7 or 8 will vote for you, are not coming. Then it's pointing to the same direction.
Shouldn't the turnout also suggest that it's not really about your people not voting, but it is really the case that as many as turned out, the majority wanted John Mahama?
So you can make that assumption. But the other assumption that is also being made is true. And so if you compare the two, the one that has a lot more of factual basis is the one that you look at your strongholds to do the analysis. So each of the assumptions could be possible. However, if I'm getting low turnout in Latte, where you know that when 10 people turn out, 8 will vote, and you are getting high turnout in whole Central, where you know that when 10 people vote, 9 will vote for the NDC, then the initial assumption we are making is a strong.
Dennis Miracle Abuaji, $7 million according to her campaign on no. When you say term. Now let's stick to the issue. We election losing Ghana for say nipa 2 million and 2 million people did not vote. So you ask yourself, for a party to come out right after elections to tell you, in fact, the lazy candidate Omo Parody and the party as a whole, the party itself, the communications, the executives of the party, the chairman, the general secretary, Omo Mukasama party, they came out with official statement telling us to say, you know something, a year election, so then it means to say, a reason for even having a number. In fact, let me play this video. They did not just say it, they even gave numbers. This is what their flag bearer then, Eba Umia, Olidiomo in 2024 elections. Say no kind.
Now you need to say you need to be but results, 2024 December 7th, year 2 about before our results in the now you say now the behind no polling station now they fight in a line many places members can make for two and yes sir Ebi mo so say me koto. No minia Gideon Wako now turn on off. Friendly. See Otsuma the polling station executive say omo reverend fiemo enkofa nipa bebochi a omokwa omoka ntire omo say se abona mokwaji free jene TV no mokoto aba no yemko se mo ati we ni omoka say omonkoto enti na yemi hihye results no so bae anajono who say Ankoyi kura ebi si da ye ba form the results no 88 seats in parliament from 137 and ye ba presidential so 41.7%. Na ayo home ushe the results no one who said the reason that nipa ankoto no MPP for na omukwa ankoto aba.
So that was the message. Now they are using the ignorance. Obama say Obama di party ni Jimmy. So they were out there telling everybody, oh, yanko for ankoto aba. Yanko for over 2 million and twaba. And that was the message they were giving to their people. They are using one of the 3 pillars, ignorance. Now, tribalism no de na pobeka hono amfa. And what we call emotions no amfa. It's right now they are using the ignorance part, the 3 pillars of the MPP na mechirono. So right after the elections, they started coming out. Oh, yanko for Antwaba, yanko for 2 million Antwaba. Now the same party that has a data of its supporters, its followers. If you're able to come out to tell me, say nipa 2 million Antwaba, then at least I know, say, unim the number of people who are in your party. Say obi free nefuom, so obi nya inentwie, obi enya eyede inkusie, obi nya indwan, na so pie efri ni nwan mbo beka jo say ni nwan no 30 na yira. Then na onim the number of inwan a egu ebuo nim because ono na nya inwan no. So pie free ebuo no beka say mi nantwie no 17 nim. Na so onim ni nantwie no dodo, ebia nantwie ni 80. Into onim say wakan endru 80, 17 efrim. Now, the same party that were telling us that 2 million of their followers did not vote, the general secretary went on TV and the Busan said, "Na mo party no, nipa mo di mo party ne chino mo yeseng."
Over 1 million, and many people who came to them were in support of the one man, one vote. But however, looking at the prevailing circumstances where we are as a party, we don't really have the database of all our members, those who are interested in becoming members, those who are members and all these things. So to pursue that agenda, the membership drive the party is embarking. That we are starting very soon. We need to roll that one out to ascertain or get to know the actual members who are within the party. Then 2, also, the constitution also talks about members of good standing. So which means that the party members should be paying their dues and we should be able to assess the number of months or years that they have paid their dues. And also, they also spoke about the financial implications.
Okay.
If looking at the prevailing circumstances where we are as a party, we don't really have the database of all our members, those who are interested in becoming members, those who are members and all these things. So to pursue that agenda, the membership drive the party is embarking. That we are starting very soon. We need to roll that one out to ascertain or get to know the actual members who are within the party. Then 2, also, the constitution also talks about members of good standing. So which means that...
So the general secretary, Esa Bekache said, Omo party community database of the number. They don't even know the number of people who are Omni party. But they were able to tell you, so almost 2 million members. 2 million members did not vote. They were just lying to them because they know, say, majority of the people, they were on stage a few months ago. Oh, nipa 2 million and twaba, MPP for Yinatina Fie. Adiachia or Sati TV so. And I'll say, a party no, omuni database, omuni the number of people, omuni party nichi. So which is which? You are the same person telling us 2 million and 2. But when party they are capitalizing on the ignorance. The NPP thrives on three things: emotions, tribalism, and ignorance. They have exhausted the emotions and tribalism, and they are playing on the ignorance pillar. That is what they are using. In Tomka Tom supporters litrim, they know they lost the elections. They know, say, the next election is better worse than the first one. 2024, John Mahama was moving around the country telling Ghanaians what he can do, how he's going to solve our problems. Na kwasi ampenyu we ne no mudiasa. No, Baomia enam stage jimino no na asime susu ejina ho keka nkwasi asem.
What will be the first thing you do as president if you're elected in 2025?
Changing the mindset. What I'll do is, and I've started, it's good you came up with this question.
We are signing out. I just wanted one thing you do.
I'll bring all musicians together to let them come up with heroic songs, and we'll organize a concert like We Are the World. R&B, high lives, reggae, gospel, they all come together.
This is the MPP for you. Don't engage them. Don't waste your time on them. We have a president and a country to govern. Ghana, for what the NDC is doing, they are governing. They are saving lives. They are changing things positively. John Mahama is listening. People are seeing the positive impact of his policies. We need to protect it. We need to guide them. Some are wronger. We need to caution them. When they do the right thing, we need to applaud them. That is what governance means. Do not spend your time on the MPP. They have been in opposition for just 6 months. They don't even have any leader. The party does not even have a chairman. They don't even have a flag bearer. Right now, as we speak, they are the same as GUM. They are the same as the Kuyadonko party. Do not give them attention. Let them fool. Let us concentrate. Listen to what J.J. Rollins said. We should not forget about where we came from. We should never forget about our past. These are dangerous people. The NPP is a killing machine. As far as I'm here, as far as my team, they are here. People on my TV, we will bring the truth to you Ghanaians. Yeah, more almost space. Let us not discuss the NPP. Let them kill each other. That is what they know. Let them condemn each other. That is what they know. We have blown the party apart. In 2028, I will nullify it. God being good, He has given me the strength, wisdom, and He has given people who have good heart to support me on this platform. Good, intelligent young men who are also on this platform, this TV. My production team, solid. We will keep telling you people the truth. We will protect you. We will guide Ghana. We will protect what we have been able to build so far. The next 42 years, we need to guide this nation. Protect the NDC, guide the NDC, let the NDC stay in power. Leave these piglets alone. The MPP as a political party is basically a killing machine. Don't waste your time on them. Don't make them your topic. Allow them to fool. Let us think about our Ghana. Let us think about helping the young ones. Let us think about helping our energy sector, our health sector, our educational sector. Let us contribute our quota. Let us be part of governance. Leave these people. Do not pay attention to a killing machine. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been here for 2 hours, 57 minutes. Tomorrow I'll be here to discuss Ghana. We'll make sure the right things are said. Jandam is killed. And also Ghana as a nation, the right things are ahead. We will protect our democracy. We will protect the NDC. We will protect good governance. And we'll make sure the next 42 years, the NDC rules to place Ghana at where we want it to be. We are all messengers who are willing and ready to speak truth to power. Be good. God bless you. God bless me. Cheers and good night. Abuache. Gigim.
Yo! We are best fishermen. No, no answer mine. Abuache. It was for Belgium Quant. It was a tia Belgium Quant. It was two Belgium Quant. Why you're yet? Why round what? Why you're yet? Why round what? Why you're yet? Belgium one, and one better Belgium one, Belgium one, Belgium one, and we'll do a Belgium one, Belgium one, Belgium one, and we'll do a Belgium one, Belgium one, Belgium one. Why you're yell? Why drown? 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 Every papa no, what one is the motto? 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 Why drown? Why you're yell? Why drown? I want it. Original. I will move for bad. I want me to bad. Where you mind? Don't crumble.